High School Sports Live TV is proud to present tonight's football. It is Central Dauphin and Central Dauphin East hooking up, brought to you by the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. And when we talk about where we are at right now, no, we're not at the stadium. We're here at Hoffman Ford, one of the great sponsors of all that we do here on High School Sports Live TV. And we'll talk a little bit more about that later. But I'm Gary Sutton, alongside of me, Ford Chapman. And we got a good one tonight. This is Central Dauphin East coming up against Central Dauphin. You talk about a backyard rivalry. Central Dauphin coming in this one tonight, 5-1, 4-0 overall, tie with Harrisburg for first in the Commonwealth. On the other side, you have Central Dauphin East, 6-2, 4-1, right behind. They played all the teams tough so far. And when you talk about this Central Dauphin East team, you got to start out with a guy named Aiden Campbell, the quarterback. He's really getting it done this year.
Yes, he is, and they're very versatile. They can go through the air, they can go on the ground, and their offense clicks, and they have a lot of talent and a lot of speed.
On the other side, Central Dauphin coming in this night, the Rams have a great player, and his name is Terrell English. Terrell English, running back. He's a guy who'll get it done, a guy who's an athlete out there, and will really make a difference in this game tonight.
Yes, he will. And along with English on the ground, they got Max Mosey at the quarterback spot, which is going to do things through the air and with his legs. And he's tough to bring down, and he reads really well. He's a 3-year starter. Look for a lot from him as well. When
you look at these two clubs tonight coming in here, we know it's a backyard rivalry. We understand that. But by the same token, these two teams are trying to fight it out right now to get into that Commonwealth look, to get into the playoffs and districts. All that is on the line here tonight. So it's a very, very important Friday night here on High School Sports Live.
No doubt about it. And I'm going to be looking early, we both will, for the team that keeps its poise, the team that is able to take it one play at a time. And execution is going to be very key because the spirits, the emotions are going to be super high. It's going to be a great crowd, and we're super excited for this matchup.
We really are. It's going to be a great game tonight. And, you know, we're right in the heart of District 3, but we're also right in the heart of Hoffman Ford country. And right here we have Ryan Hoffman. Ryan, always great to have you aboard. And first of all, thank you for being a heart and soul of helping us with high school sports. It's a great job that you do.
Yes, we're glad to be a sponsor. Again, this is definitely a hometown rivalry tonight. So
now you're right in the middle of Central Dauphin and Central Dauphin East country. I know that you have some roots with Central Dauphin as well, and yet I know you're also rooting for both these teams really tonight to have a great football game and get it on.
Yes, we are. I mean, hopefully, again, it's a great game. So looking forward to watching it, though.
Ryan, talk a little bit about what it's like to give back to high school sports. You know, without you, we couldn't put these kind of broadcasts on. And I know our Hoffman Ford Player of the Game, our Play of the Game, all those kind of things are a big part of this. What got you into giving back?
Again, my grandfather started it. My dad continued it. My brother and I are continuing it now. It's just our way of giving back to our community in which we live. Again, athletics department obviously always needs support. All schools need support. So we're glad we're able to help.
And I know Ford's got some thoughts here about an F-150 that's been kind of hanging around the last few days.
Absolutely. Both at CD East High School and Central Dauphin, the Marines were in town, and they were doing a pull-up competition outside of the lunch cafeteria for both teams. And different kids, girls, guys, and the like, were all trying to get as many pull-ups as possible, winning some prizes and whatnot. And what's parked right next to the pull-up machine? A red F-150 Ford with the Marines plastered all over it. It was really sharp looking, and you got some nice vehicles here, Ryan.
Yes, right now we have a lot in stock. So again, if you're looking for one, come on out and see us. There's not a whole lot, but there's a good amount out here on the lot right now. So
well, we can tell people this is the place to come. You have someone who supports high school sports, supports young people out there, really trying to get it done. Then you're talking about Hoffman Ford. It all comes together. And Ryan, we so much appreciate, again, all the work that you're doing in helping make high school sports live. On ABC 27.3, possible every single Friday night.
Nope, glad to be able to have you guys here tonight with us. So
now, we hope to have you in the stands with us tonight, but we hope to have all of you in the stands in just a few minutes here because you got a great one coming your way. Central Dauphin East, live. It's High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.3.
So a while back, I thought to myself, I'm never going to own a home. I'm going to have to rent forever. I didn't have money for a down payment. I had no credit history, and I just got out of a divorce. But PHFA showed me that home ownership is possible. They offer me a low-interest mortgage and a way to manage the closing cost. To me, this is more than just my home. It's a huge accomplishment and a new chapter in my life, thanks to PHFA.
CCA field trips make learning come alive.
I've been playing football for 4 years, since my freshman year in high school. My plans are to attend Penn State University and play football. Our trainers from OSS helped us prevent injuries by shaping us, wrapping us. They've always been there at practices and games, and they were always there when they were called upon.
OSS Health. Extraordinary care. Extraordinary athletes.
The Jet Giambavo family of dealerships. 9 great franchises in 4 locations. Buick GMC, Hyundai, Mazda, Stadler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Genesis of York, and Giambavo Hyundai of Hanover. The Giambavo family dealerships. Over 30 million in new and pre-owned inventory. With a reputation for quality service after the sale. Giambavo is proud to serve your community. Find out why. The Jack Giambavo family of dealerships. 4 great locations. Online at giambavo.com.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent is Capital Region Insurance Agency, 717-731-1142.
Erie Insurance.
Groff Tractor is your full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction and many other leading brands, serving the total sales, rentals, parts, and service needs of its customers. Groff Tractor, featuring Case Construction, paves the way for your project from start to finish. With 6 locations, Groff Tractor is always nearby your equipment needs. Groff Tractor also offers scheduled maintenance along with 24/7 emergency service. Groff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
And welcome to Landis Field. It is the Marine rivalry game tonight. It's senior night, and it's Central Dauphin and Central Dauphin East in a big-time rivalry game. Gary Sutton with you, Fort Chapman alongside of me and Chad Edwards, and the whole Invicta crew live here tonight from Landis Field in Harrisburg. And we're ready for this one tonight, Coach Bohr. I tell you what, this is one you've been kind of prepping up for all day long.
Can't wait to see these two teams compete, and they're both going to play so hard. One of the keys is going to be making sure you play within yourselves. Take it one play at a time, and don't let the emotion of the moment interfere with your execution.
Well, there's a lot going on the line here tonight. We've got 2 teams coming with great records. The Rams have won 5 in a row since losing their opening season game to Wilson, 27-21. On the other side, 6-2 for CD East. They are 4-1 in the league. Their only loss coming to Harrisburg High, 25-20. So 2 teams with a lot of pedigree.
Yes.
And kick it off here will be Aaron Stauffer for Central Dauphin, and we are underway. Big boot downfield, and it's going to be dropped and out of bounds off the foot of Mackay Flowers, and it's going to be out of bounds at the 5-yard line. So tough field position setting up for CD East.
Absolutely. Tough break for East coming off the bat here, and CD defense is going to see if they can limit the high-powered offense of East here on this initial series. East is coached by first-year man Lance Dean. He played at Bishop McDevitt, played at Kutztown, came back, was an assistant coach at McDevitt for a few years. He was the defensive coordinator at Steel High in their state title run last year. And his first stint as head coach here for the East High Panthers, doing a really good job thus far.
1 man in the backfield, 2 receivers, 1 split either side. 1st and 10 from the 5-yard line, and the handoff very quickly to the outside, getting around the corner, and big gain all the way down the sideline as he handed it off to Marcel McDaniels, who is a load. He's averaging right now over 6.1 yards per carry, and already ahead of that tonight. He's over 1,000 yards already for the season.
And Central Dauphin is going to have to do a better job setting the edge, and even the outside defender, the corner, the last defense there, allowed the running back to get outside of him as well, and the sideline stopped him.
18-yard pickup on the play. It'll be 1st down and 10. So right away, CD serves notice their running game is in gear. Once again, handoff over the right side and banging out across the 25-yard line out near the 29. And again, it's going to be McDaniels.
Offensive coordinator Jeff Message for East. I like what he's doing here to start out. He has a wide out to each side, but he also has has basically tight end to tight end on both sides of the ball, which will open up some running lanes, hopefully, if you're East.
Gain on the play of 5 will be second down and 5 yards to go from the 28-yard line. Again, same setup for East. Single receivers either side. One man in the backfield. Straight back. Pass to the side. Got a man open over there. Trying to break loose and will step out near the 30-yard line, or 35-yard line, rather. Should be enough for the first down, and is. And again, picking up nice chunks of yardage here on the first down.
Nice solid pass there by the quarterback. He's a junior for East, and the great thing is he's hitting those quick passes. If he can be accurate on those quick ones, Central Dauphin's got to be very careful that they don't let these skill guys get behind him on the long ball. So these short ones are going to open up early.
First down and 10, ball at the 34-yard line of CD East. So their opening march here. They started at the 5-yard line.
They have a wing right. Look at them go right. Here they go.
Hanged in the middle, and this time nowhere to go at the 35-yard line.
East came out with a wing to the right as well as a flanker to the right. A heavy set to that side, and they ran it over right guard. About a yard or two gain.
Going to give him a yard on. There'll be a second down and 9 yards to go for the 35-yard line. Beautiful night here for football. Finally fall weather. Coach
Absolutely.
Having fun getting out of 2 receivers near side this time. Quarterback in there is Terrence Jackson.
They're going to shift over to a trip set here to the wide side of field. You expect them to come this way. Tight end backside.
Jackson
Quarterback's
keeps it himself, and he's going to dive out near the 39-yard line. Jackson Copney with the gain.
Like what East is trying to do here early, establish the ground game with a few quick hitting passing plays to boot, and they got themselves out of that early hole out to the 39-yard line.
It'll bring it up third down now and 5 yards to go at the 39-yard line. We got a timeout on the field, officials timeout. We'll take one as well. It's the early first quarter here, 10 minutes to go. This is High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.3.
Today's Advanced Hoops tip will feature Archie Smith, our speed and agility expert.
The block jumping drill is meant to develop the fast twitch jumping muscles in a young player's legs. This drill forces a player to jump constantly and should be fast-paced while clearing the block every time. Players will develop explosive jumping skills doing this, and it trains a player's body to jump quicker and have the endurance needed to jump in game situations. The block jumping drill is one fundamental a player will learn in my class.
And welcome back to Landis Field here, still in the timeout right now. Third down and 5, and Gary Sutton, Ford Chapman with you 4 so far, mixing up the run and the pass very nicely is Coach Lance Dean.
Absolutely. You got to think you're not necessarily in 4-down territory unless you get within a yard of the first down. So I'm expecting the ball to go to the air here with these trips. You may have maybe an RPO where quarterback can decide on the run pass. Let's see what they do here.
Of course, you have McDaniels back there too, 1,000-yard rusher, so we'll see what they have called in this one. Jackson Copley keeps it himself, comes over the right side, breaks one tackle, out across the 45-yard line, near the 47-yard line, enough for the first down, and they're going to move the stakes again.
Nice job breaking that tackle. That was actually the Central Dauphin quarterback who will line in on certain packages. He'll line up on defense. That was Max Mosey, who the tackle was broken from, and moved the chains again.
The whole right side of that line caved in that time as he came around that right corner. Take a look right here. Nothing but space in front of him. Then he breaks the tackle and dives forward for the first down.
Tight end trips to the top.
There's a handoff again to McDaniels. McDaniels swooping around left side, 45, down near the 43-yard line. He'll step out right at the 45, between the 45 and 44. Another nice pickup on first down.
Absolutely. They're running to the wide side. You got a tight end out there. You got 2 other blockers out there in the tight end trip set. And nice execution. I really like this running game from East so far, really establishing it. Now they're in a second and short. This is where you can maybe go for something big without much to lose here.
Pickup of 9 on the first down play again. Leaves you with that 2nd and 1 situation, and lots of options here. Let's see what they decide to do. Terrence Jackson Copley, the quarterback. And he looks
screen.
And there it is. He's got his man open. And it's going to be Flowers, always dangerous, and Flowers with the first down inside the 35, near the 32-yard line. Another first down for the Panthers.
I watched East on film, different games they played so far this year, and they love this wide receiver screen. They block downfield very well with it, and obviously getting the ball in the hands on the outside, as you see it here, getting Flowers the ball out in space. Look at him run after the catch. Very good athlete. Came from Steel High, played there last year. Phenomenal skill player on their state championship team.
Yes, they did go 3 down here. There's quarterback again, over the 30, near the 29-yard line. As good piece of running again by Terrence Jackson Coatney.
He's not afraid to tuck that ball and go. He's looking for some seams. He has a lead blocker with the running back there. It forces Central Dauphin to defend sort of like 11 and a half players back from the old days when the quarterback was under center. And he's either going to hand it off or not. In this case, he's got a lead blocker.
Pick up a 3, makes it 2nd down and 7. Ball spotted at the 30-yard line.
Looks like a pistol set here. Double tight, double flanker.
There it is, right side. Will knock a few players down and get down inside the 30, down near the 26-yard line. That was McDaniels again.
Senior running back. He's about 5'8", 160, not overly sized, but has really good feet and vision.
Came into this game tonight averaging 6.1 yards a carry, 1,013 yards coming into the ball game here this evening. It'll be 3rd down now and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Now you're in 4-down territory, so you know that you have 2 downs to get this 4 yards if you're CD East. Same set. Look for the quick hits. No, he's going to give it again.
And McDaniels trying to get to the corner and will get knocked down near the 27. May not have gained anything on that one.
Randy Rudy's in on that tackle for the Rams.
So the Rams doing a great job with lateral pursuit that time. Good speed. So bring a 4th down and 3 now for the Rams, or for the Panthers.
A go for it all the way, 100% go for it situation here from the 26-yard line, right hash.
65-yard drive so far here, and they don't want to interrupt it right now, the Central Dauphin East. They've got a good thing going on. Meanwhile, Central Dauphin wants to stop things right here and now.
And they're going to go under center in a pro eye. Interesting set here.
And you try to draw people offside. Did you draw them offside, or did you move first?
No, timeout. Timeout before the delay.
We'll take one as well. We have 6:29 to go here in the first quarter. 0-0. And we'll take a break right now on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.3.
If you're looking for a quality used vehicle at a great price,
Hoffman has it.
Hoffman Ford has the best pre-owned inventory, not to mention the best hometown buying experience in all of Harrisburg. With our market-driven pricing, you can be sure you're always getting the best deal. Plus, we'll give you top dollar for your trade. And you know who's got Harrisburg's best deals.
Hoffman has it.
Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
And welcome back. 6:29 to go here in the first quarter. 0-0. Big 4th down coming up right here. Timeout called just before the snap. So it looked like they were right over center. Let's see what they have on this particular play for.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I was interested in that set that they showed there with the pro eye. We had under center quarterback. We had not seen that yet. It's an old school set that we've seen for years and years in football. Now they're back to shotgun with a tight end and 3 wides.
Jackson Copney back down the shotgun, where they normally are going to play. 1 receiver far side. And he's going to keep it himself. Races forward to the 20-yard line. Looks like he got enough for the first down and then some. And another first down on the board now for Central Dauphin East.
Great call by the Panthers, using that quarterback and his ability to get upfield and use his vision to pick a quick hole, follow his blocker, and got more than enough.
They're getting a great burst off that offensive line so far. Take a look at it right here in the replay. By the time he gets to the offensive line, they're already a yard deep in.
Yeah, very nice job by the Panthers to keep this drive alive. And they are chewing clock. We're already halfway through the first quarter. And CD East is on the move.
Ball at the 19-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Wearing their white and black here tonight. This time looking to throw. Deep end zone. Has a man, but just a little bit out of bounds and a little bit beyond the reach of Tymere Thornton.
Quarterback held onto the ball a little bit too long and ran out of end zone there for the reception.
You look at Thornton. Thornton is a big-time player in terms of 21.4 yards per catch this season of his 22 catches. So when he throws the ball, he's going to eat some chunks of yardage.
No doubt. I was down watching him during pregame, and he's a big target. 6'6", 205. Pro eye set under center.
2nd and 10.
Fullback loaded to the tight end. That's a power set.
There's McDaniels again. McDaniels breaks one tackle, was not going to get by the next two, and they gang up on him there. Led on the charge by A.J. Wenrick.
Wenrick coming up from safety, making the tackle. Usually the safety's going to be unblocked on a set like that. Did a nice job. It's going to bring up 3rd and long in the red zone for the Panthers, passing down.
McDaniels comes. Check that out of the game right there. It'll be Mater out of the game. So it'll bring up 3rd down now and 13 on that loss.
And Gary, you have 2 downs to get this. As you're thinking as a play caller,
right.
We have 2 downs to get this 13. You don't need it all in this play. 4 wideouts here.
Jackson Cotney rolling right, looking downfield. Does he have his man? He does, and a beautiful pass over to the far side. Near side, and they're going to say, no, he did not have control, went out of bounds, so incomplete. Bring up 4th down and 13 from the 22-yard line.
East is going to go for the field goal here. It's going to be a longer one. Let's see how the leg is here for number 18 in your program.
And that's going to be Nicholas Bloss. So Bloss in there now is going to try for the field goal. Looks like it'll be about a 38-yarder, maybe 39 yards once he gets it off. Ball will be spotted just inside the 30-yard line, right near the 29-yard line. Holder on the play will be Brandon Faust. Nicholas Bloss lets it go, and it's going to be short and left. No good. And so the drive is stopped, but CD certainly ate a lot of clock here in the first quarter. It's only 4:47 to go in the first, and Central Dauphin will take over on downs.
Impressive drive, and then, the CD defense bent but didn't break, and were able to keep CD scoreless here. Let's see what happens on the other side of the ball. Rams going to line up in a no-huddle set.
And the Rams, of course, led there by Max Mosey, an outstanding quarterback here. Has been playing since he was a sophomore.
Double tight set.
Zion Allen, the man in motion there for a moment. Now they'll reset.
For whatever reason, the play clock is not moving.
There, okay. So there's a fake on the jet sweep. Mosey keeps the ball. Flag down on the play as Mosey muscles his way out near the 23-yard line. Let's see what the flag's all about.
Face mask.
So face mask will be the call.
Yeah, it was there. It was just he hit it.
Mosey faked the jet sweep that time and got a few yards and a few more on top with the penalty. They'll move the ball all the way out right now to the 29-yard line.
Just a 5-yard variety, not a personal foul. So it's still 1st down and they're 1st and 1, which you rarely ever see. But Mosey faked, as you said, Gary, faked that jet sweep and kept it for a 4-yard gain.
Mosey with the handoff this time and over the 30-yard line as the pile continues to move out near the 35. Tyrell English with the move there, and quickly up again, no huddle. So 1st and 10, ball at the 36-yard line, and Central Dauphin powering their way out near the 34-yard line, make that the 39-yard line rather, forgive me.
You got to be careful if you're Central Dauphin to make sure you're set before that ball snap. That was close there.
There's Mosey looking to run. Mosey's going to get to the near side. Can he get around the outside? He does. Across the 45, out at the 50-yard line where he steps out of bounds for another Ram 1st down. Both these teams showing they can move the football here tonight.
Absolutely. Sort of expected that. I like what Central Dauphin's doing. using double tight set, similar to what the Panthers did on their first possession for numerous plays.
There's Mosey this time does hand off in the jet sweep and somehow finding his way inside the 45-yard line down to the 44 is David Chase. Looked like Chase was stopped and he continued to push forward. Second down, 6 yards to go. Ball spotted at the 44-yard line of Central Dauphin East. Rams on the march. 2 receivers far side.
Once again, double tight set. Really opens up gaps on the defensive front.
English is going to get the handoff this time. English to the right. Gets stopped at the line of scrimmage, then gets down to the 42-yard line, perhaps. Some tough running inside.
Yes, it was. Good gang tackling by the East defense.
So brings up 3rd down now. Call it 4. Chase in the backfield along with Mosey. And moving along the right side of the Ram line, it looked like. Should be illegal procedure. Illegal procedure against the Rams. Will move it back 5 yards. So it'll bring up 3rd down now and 10. Ball spotted back at the 48-yard line.
Trips tight. But that's how we want to run the skinny post. Trips tight. You know what I mean? The safety picks one side. Trips
3 receivers far side. Tight looking set.
First play they've lined up so far without a tight end. It's going to be trips to the top. They have 1 tight end, without 2 tight ends. No tight end to the top.
Straight back, Mosey, looking. Flushed out of the backfield, being pushed. Finds a man far side, can't hook up with him, or did they? And the official says, yes.
Rudy caught the football. It was tight there, right along the ground. Looked like it may have hit the ground.
Randy Rudy.
Anxious to see this replay.
Yeah, we'll take a look at it here. They don't have the benefit of this from the field, but take a look. Mosey bought himself a little time. He got chased out in the pocket. Found Rudy down there. Does he catch it here before it hits the ground? Wow.
That looked iffy. That was tough to tell.
There's your handoff straight ahead for Zion Allen. Zion Allen averages 5.8 yards a carry coming into this one tonight. Again, very quickly, lining it up and not giving that defense a chance to breathe as Central Dauphin continues to pound the ball over the left side.
Good point, Gary. And CD East was subbing 2 players in and out, and we're fortunate to get on the right side of the line.
Down to the 26-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 3. Another handoff. This is not a handoff this time. A keeper by Mosey, and Mosey looks like he's got another 1st down. With the speed of this offense right now in terms of getting play after play.
No doubt about it.
Keeping Central Dauphin East back on their heels.
Sometimes Central Dauphin's going to snap the ball very quickly, as you have seen here. Sometimes they're going to fake snap it and look over and check with the coaching staff.
Off the 20-yard line, and that one was moving along the
timeout East.
And East finally forced to burn a timeout just to slow things down here a little bit. We'll take one as well. 1:38 to go in the first quarter. No score in this one. This is High School Sports Live TV.
Today's Advanced Hoops tip will feature Duke McCamey, our post-training expert.
The Miking drill is a foundational drill that I teach all young players that sign up for my class. This drill teaches players to finish around the basket while using proper footwork. It's important for players to use the right hand on the right side and the left hand on the left side. I teach players to shuffle their feet and get low while exploding into the layup. Squaring feet and squaring shoulders is the key to consistency and timing around the basket. The Miking drill is a foundational drill for every young player to learn in my class.
And welcome back to Landis Field here. 0-0, 1:38 to go in the first quarter. But Central Dauphin knocking on the door right now. Gary Sutton, Fort Chapman with you. And Coach, that timeout was very simply just get a breath and slow down a little bit.
No doubt about it.
Central Dauphin East trying to get reset here because of this no-huddle offense. It's going like 1,000,000 miles an hour right now for Central Dauphin.
Absolutely. Both teams have gotten in the red zone. Now let's see if Central Dauphin can cash in on their initial possession. They're going back, Gary, to the double tight set with 2 receivers, meaning they have 1 back in the backfield with Max Mosey. That's English.
Got Tyrell English back there. Max Mosey. And there's a handoff, and man, was he met by a bevy of players, led that time by Clark Macario, the senior 6'4" offensive lineman, 305 pounds, who jumped out of there fast.
Macario Clark did a great job. The right guard pulled, he got in his hip pocket, went right down the line. Watch the pulling lineman, right in his hip pocket, go down the line and make the tackle. Don't over-penetrate into the backfield. Very good defensive line play by the big guy.
Loss of 2 in the play, Macario Clark in on that one. Be second down now and 12 from the 22-yard line.
6'4", 305, making that play. Very skilled play there by the defensive tackle.
And looking pretty quick doing it. Here's this set on this near side. Looks like it could be a screen. And there you go. Very quickly around the corner. Could be all the way. Yanked out of bounds finally by Nicholas Blas, but not before Zion Allen made his way down off that little screen play out in the near side.
Really nice play. It's just a quick hitch. Everybody's expecting the ball to go where it's going to go. The quarterback's not reading anything. They're blocking downfield. We have a penalty flag here, and it's
going to bring
not
it all
sure.
the way back.
The two outside blocks looked legit.
See it one more time there maybe. Might have called a hold.
A hold. Not sure whom from up here. It's not sure who the hold was on.
One more time. Let's take a look and see where the hold might have occurred. Right there, maybe number 4.
No, I think it was the inside receiver. Looked like he did get a little jersey there.
So it's second down now and 15 yards to go. Ball at the 25-yard line instead of down at the 1. Mosey will hand it off. This time he's got Chase. Chase will get a few yards back. 36 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
That was a jet sweep designed to cut up in. Got a little bit of yardage, but now with it being 3rd and 11, Central Dauphin, unless it's 4th and short, look for a field goal here, so probably going to go for the first down. Got the wide side. Don't be surprised if we see a sprint out with Mosey on the corner. Here it is. They got the edge.
Mosey looking for the end zone. Do you have his man?
Yes, he does.
Oh, he sure does. Great pass by Mosey. He put it right on the money that time. And he caught up with David Chase right down there on the far side, and a big first down and goal.
Here you see the replay. Quarterback sprinting. He's a lefty. He's sprinting to his right. Flag route. Right on the money over the outside shoulder. Nice coverage there by Flowers. Ball's just put where only the receiver can get it.
There's Mosey. Handing off again to Zion Allen, and Zion Allen is rolled over.
And looks like another holding penalty. Central Dauphin, instead of being 1st and goal from the 5, are now going to be pushed back.
Take a look here as they're already walking back. And it's going to be holding called against Central Dauphin. And the official will walk this one back. Brings it all the way back out to 16-yard line. And it'll be 1st and goal, this time from the 16, however.
Central Dauphin, they're going to, there's
got a timeout on the field.
That's the quarter.
And that is the end of the quarter, and it is a timeout on the field, but it's because the quarter break.
Nobody expected it to go this quickly.
That's right. It's going fast. We'll take a break. We'll come right back. This is High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.3. Advanced Hoops is offering a winter basketball training program for elementary and middle school boys and girls, as well as youth ages 5 to 14 years old. These skills and games and competition classes will be led by the Advanced Hoops coaches, including Coach Duke, Coach Archie, and Coach Aaron. Coach Charlie Fortney will help players fine-tune their shooting game from week to week in his winter shooting tune-up class. Spots fill up fast. Go to www.advancedhoops.com to register. Team Pennsylvania is excited to announce their fall tryout for the girls' side of their program. The tryout is on Sunday, October 24th. Details on times and location can be found on the website, www.teampahoops.com. The boys' tryouts will take place in the spring. The new ownership of Team Pennsylvania is very excited to introduce all families to the many exciting things the club has in store for the future. Come check them out. Welcome back to Landis Field as we get ready for quarter number 2. And for Chapman, Gary said with you for it. Round up quarter number 1 if you can get your breath back.
Well, first of all, you and I have been around sports for quite some time. We didn't even think to look at the clock that the first quarter ended because Central Dauphin hasn't even finished their first possession. And credit East for taking over half of the first quarter off the clock with their initial drive. And now CD is doing the same.
15th play of this drive coming up right now for CD.
It's been all offense so far for both teams, but it's still 0-0 on the scoreboard.
Exactly right. Here's Mosey. Fakes the handoff, keeps it himself. Mosey across the 15. Mosey dives to the 10. So he'll get back maybe 5 of the yards. Should be close to second down, and let's call it goal from the 10-yard line. And they'll say it's on the 11 officially. So second and goal from the 11.
I'm expecting a sprint out from Mosey. We have double tight with 2 receivers to the left along with the tight end. So in theory, double tight trips to the left. Look for the boot. Here comes the boot.
And there he goes. Mosey trying to find some room. Mosey looking, being run out of bounds. McDaniels had him. Mosey still gets
intercepted.
And it's intercepted by Central Dauphin East. It is. And the interception down there made by number 3, Jared Porter. Jared Porter, the right man in the right place at the right time for CD East, and he stopped the drive for Central Dauphin. So both teams with long drives, but both come away empty-handed. Take a look at this
let's see
again.
it here. Mosey boots to his left. Had the out route to start, and we got locked up here. If you guys are seeing it at home, our screen up here in the press box got locked up. So if you did see it, he had his guy open early, number 7, Rudy. Didn't see him at first, around the 2-yard line, and then he threw it late, and it was a pick, as we mentioned.
So CD East back in operation again. They had a long drive last time. This time they start from their own 20. Jackson Copney over here throws it out to Flowers. And Flowers gets hit there just for a moment, along near the face mask. And
here's what happened. The quarterback, number 9 for East, did not get the strings right. He was trying to feel for the ball, and he got the ball out late. You got to be very careful throwing a hitch, meaning a receiver that runs 5 or so yards down the field and turns around the outside. If you throw it late, if it's not on rhythm, that ball can be picked. And we could go the other way here.
They were lucky it didn't get picked there as Flowers got his hands on the ball. So it'll be second down now and 10 yards. Just starting the second quarter here, 11:08 to go. Jackson Copney off to his man, out over the 35, 25 out near the 27-yard line goes Marcel McDaniels.
I really like the way McDaniels finds the seams and the gap. He used really nice running back, good vision.
Very patient, seems to pick his places through there very nicely. He'll bring up 3rd down and 4 now, and they seem to like to go to the quarterback keeper a lot on this particular play.
You're darn right. That's the play we made, but now they need, it's 3rd and about a long 4. Let's see what they do here, but look for number 9 to keep. Good call, Gary. Sean Rossler's defense, bending but not breaking so far for the Rams.
Jackson Copney back in the shotgun. And you got movement along the right side. Will the flag go down? No. Jackson Copney out at the 30-yard line.
Very good call, Gary. That was your call. They might as well ride it until Central Dauphin stops it. Quarterback keeper out of shotgun.
Well, they've gotten a great surge from that offensive line every time they've called that play, and it's worked every single time. So what do you say, ride her till she bucks?
Linebacker coach for Central Dauphin, Paul Lynn. Great involvement in this defense for the Rams. And those linebackers flowing, but just having trouble getting up there to get to the quarterback prior to the first down yardage. Both 3 wideouts here with a tight end for East.
Both offenses clicking nicely tonight, working as a unit. There's Flowers. Flowers catches it out near the 38, gets across the 40. Out near the 43-yard line, Makai Flowers with the catch, and there'll be another first down for the Panthers.
Good contact there on the catch. Flowers is a big body. Flowers is going to make you miss if you don't watch what Flowers does after he catches the ball. If you don't come in under control, he'll make you miss.
Look at that.
As you see there.
Nice job of just being elusive.
Yep. Carmichael brought him down. Carmichael took a little blow there, but was being physical, both players.
Two receivers far side, one receiver near side, ball at the 42, 1st and 10. There's your handoff again to McDaniels. McDaniels brought down, flagged down in the backfield.
Looks like they're calling some type of face mask on the Rams here. Rams played that really well.
But they had that play stretched out nicely to the far side, and officials talking about it. And
other way.
Holding against Central Dauphin East. This is a big one. All the way it comes back again to about the 32-yard line, where it's going to bring up 1st down and 20.
As we watch the replay here, it's just tough to see who that was, but Jeff White, the head official there, was somebody over on the Central Dauphin side, threw that flag, and it's going to bring up a 1st and 20 for the Panthers.
From the 32-yard line, Jackson Cobney looking, has a man far side, gets him right there. He dodges between two defenders. He's loose down the far sideline, all the way down inside the 40-yard line. The 1st down on a big quick out play there, and racing down the side is Tamir Thornton. We talked about him a few minutes ago. And he
yes, we did. Watch it here. Watch it here, Gary. Watch after the catch. Yardage after the catch. Made both guys miss, not breaking down. Great hustle there by David Chase to prevent the touchdown. But after a huge gain by CD East in their 2nd possession here.
Great move by Thornton. Ball down to the 40-yard line. Make that 39 now of Central Dauphin. And again, the Panthers are up and running.
Look for 11 this way on the tight end trip set. Out of the pistol. Yep, here it is.
There it is, McDaniels. McDaniels met right there and brought down nicely by David Chase with a great tackle.
Nice defense there by Chase on the outside. Here you'll see the replay to the tight end trips.
Yeah, watch Chase come up mano a mano right here. I mean, just took him straight down, head to head. He's 2nd down and 10 now from the 39-yard line. 8:23 to go here in the 1st half. Don't forget our Jack T and Balbo halftime report coming up with our AT&T 1st half highlights and our Highmark halftime stats all straight ahead. Central Dauphin showing blitz. Jackson Cobney gets his man. It's Flowers. Flowers inside the 30-yard line, down to the 28-yard line.
Great job on the slant route. You had an inside guy go to the flat, outside guy 3 steps and in. Perfect rhythm.
Move the chains again. And boy, Flowers was perfect, but even a better pass. Look at this, waiting for Flowers when he gets there.
Saw a lot of this in pregame. A lot of connections, working on their quick passing game was East during their pregame, and it really helped there.
Of course, Flowers is going to be wearing blue and white next season, not the white and black he has right now. He heads up the hill a few hours. Ball down at the 29-yard line now. 1st and 10. CD East on the march again.
Go for the deep ball.
And there it is. Looking to the end zone. Has a man. Did he catch it? No. It's loose. Incomplete pass. Looked like for a moment he might have his man down there. And just not able to hang on to it.
Really nice job setting that play up to the 2 receiver side. They faked the quick stop screen to number 1 and then went for the deep ball. Here you'll see it. Quick pump. Let it fly. Looking for, I believe, was it Faust out there?
Brandon Faust, yep.
Yeah.
So be 2nd down now and 10. Remember last time when they got in trouble, they threw on 1st down and couldn't ever quite get back on schedule.
This can loosen you up a little bit, loosen the defense up some. I like the play call.
Back it goes.
Oh, look at the cut.
All the way down to the 10-yard line. Beautiful run again by Marcel McDaniels.
Very, very nice cut. Put his foot in the ground. Cut up field. Gets the 1st down. They're now, here it is.
Look at this hole on the right side that opens up too. He just finds that little seam and then look at that hole. Boom. You drive to a truck through there. The ball at the 10-yard line.
That double tight set will give that to you. Often you get some gaps in there. It's tough to cover every gap when you have 2 really good receivers on the outside. Same set right here.
McDaniels. Straight back. Throwing for the end zone, looking for Flowers. Flowers steps right in front of the defensive end and catches it for a touchdown. Beautiful pass from Jackson, Copney, and Flowers steps right in front of the defender and picks it off for a 1st touchdown of the game here at the 6:43 mark of the 2nd quarter.
Ball's right on the money, Gary. when you have a receiver of that ability, it's tough to defend one-on-one. Get it high, let the receiver go up and get it. Flowers comes down with it, and the Panthers are on the scoreboard.
Heady play by Flowers there as he was defended well, and he stepped right in front of the defender, cut across, and picked it off.
Flowers has a lot of experience at doing exactly what he did there for the 6 points.
Here's Bloss in to try the extra point. Snap is down, kick is up, kick is good, and Nicholas Bloss adds on the 7th point. It's 7-0 with 6:43 to go in the first half. You're watching Central Dauphin and CD East on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.3.
So a while back, I thought to myself, I'm never going to own a home. I'm going to have to rent forever. I didn't have money for a down payment. I had no credit history, and I just got out of a divorce. But PHFA showed me that home ownership is possible. They offer me a low-interest mortgage and a way to manage the closing cost. To me, this is more than just my home. It's a huge accomplishment and a new chapter in my life, thanks to PHFA.
And welcome back as the first touchdown is on the board, and it's CD East that has in their pocket with a beautiful pass from Jackson Copney to Makai Flowers. And Flowers just did a great job of stepping in front of the defender there as he was defended pretty well, but he managed to kind of get the angle.
When you have a big-time receiver like that and you utilize them like that, they're tough to stop. And then let's go back. They went to their other big-timer, Thornton, who made a great run after the catch to get the first down on first or second and 20, and then the running back made a great play to get him in that spot.
There's Bloss kicking off the other end. Be taken by the up man there. It's going to be Chase. Chase trying to find some room. Chase at the 35-yard line will be brought down there. And a nice tackle on the play by Steven Zerby of CD East.
If you're defensive coordinator for CD East, Connor Marsico, you got to feel pretty good right now that you have so far the shutout. But Central Dauphin went the length of the field.
Flowers with 5 receptions so far for 49 yards and 1 touchdown in this one.
Oh yeah, nice stats so far. But CD did not cash in. Came away empty after the interception. So let's see what they can do here on their second possession.
Central Dauphin now trying to answer.
3 wide receivers to the wide side.
Here's Mosey, puts his man in motion. Hands off. Got a man over the 35, out near the 39-yard line. That was Zion Allen with the carry. Designed to be the jet sweep, and then the cut back hard into the middle.
Sure. To the tight end side.
4 gained on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 6, 39-yard line. Mosey looking back at the official.
He's throwing a 6.5 man box here with this corner to the tight end side. They're going to run it.
There's your handoff again. Banging out over the 44-yard line. And that carry by Terrell English.
Good initial cut by English, but he slipped on his cutting back the other way. And it looks like they're going to be short by inches here.
Just barely, not even a yard. And so let's see what they have on 3rd down. Or 3rd down and very, very short. They need to get over the 45-yard line, very simply. You can see how close they are right now snapping the ball.
Look for Mosey to keep it right behind English. Just go right, get the snap and go right behind your running back, similar to what East has done numerous times so far early tonight. They're going to give it to English, actually.
So English is going to barely get it, but he gets it. He just got the ball over the 45-yard line, so it should be 1st down and 10, and they move the chains.
We are already down to 5 minutes to go in the first half. Central Dauphin only with their 2nd possession thus far. A lot of offense. You'd think we would have multiple touchdowns on the scoreboard already, but we don't.
A lot of efficiency in this game so far, but both defenses have been. One has given up a touchdown, but a lot of work to get it. So here's Mosey. Ball at the 45-yard line. Mosey hands off again. Near side. Rumbles out to about the 43, maybe the 42. Make that 47 rather. Or 48. So a gain of 3 on the play will make it 2nd down and 7 yards to go at the 48-yard line. The Rams rammed it forward for 3. So 2nd down and 7 yards to go. 3 receivers far side, none near side. Terrell English in blocking position right now. There's Mosey. Mosey trying to pick his way, gets across the 50 into Central Dauphin East territory.
QB keeper, designated QB keep with a lead blocker to the tight end side. Puts them in a third and manageable situation where nobody knows if they're going to pass or run at this point.
Are you thinking 4 down territory right here, Coach?
Probably not unless they get really close.
So 3rd down, call it 4 at the 49-yard line. They'll say really close to the 48. See what Mosey has dialed up here. Mosey rolling right. Looking. Has a man deep downfield. Oh, and just, I'm not sure if he overthrew him or not. Just the guy slightly wrong shoulder, but just slightly overthrew him. But a good pass as Mosey had his man open for a second.
Expect a punt here. Yep. The defensive group came through for the Panthers. Connor Marsico's defensive line coach is Brian Sanks, and the safeties coach Chris Collier.
So here's Stauffer in to punt. He'll punt from his own 37-yard line. And back is the always dangerous Flowers.
CD's short 2 players here. They're going to have to use a timeout with 3:39 to go in the half before they punt the football.
Central Dauphin will take a timeout. We will as well. 3:39 to go in the first half. This is High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.3.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent is Capital Region Insurance Agency, 717-731-1142.
Erie Insurance.
Up until that last 3rd down effort, Central Dauphin had been 4 for 4 on 3rd downs, now 4 for 5, obviously, as they will punt it out of here. But, yeah, Central Dauphin has been very efficient. In fact, both offenses have been very efficient all night long. Fort Chapman with us here. Coach?
Yes, they have. And we're well under the Vegas total so far at 7 points scored late here in the first half, but there just haven't been many possessions. And when teams drive basically almost the length of the field on 3 of the 4 possessions, it's going to, and a lot of running plays, it's going to chew up a decent amount of clock.
So here's Aaron Stauffer. And he drops it. Stauffer misses. Still got the way on a pretty good kick. All the way down away from Flowers. He'll bounce out near the 11-yard line, and Stauffer did well to get it down to there.
Yes, he did. He's fortunate his knee. He didn't have possession early, but he dropped down and put that in front of him, and there was not a big rush. He was able to get that off, and it actually helped Central Dauphin because there's no return. And when you have Flowers back there, you got to be careful putting the ball in his hands, which they did not.
Well, CD East has been very efficient so far in their offense, scoring on 1 of their 2 possessions, had a nice long drive on the other one. And they'll get the ball back now at the 11-yard line with 3:31 to go here in the first half. Don't forget, coming up at halftime, our Jack Giambalvo halftime report, our AT&T first half highlights, and, of course, our Highmark halftime stats. Travis Sparks keeping stacks for us tonight.
Here comes that set with the wing to the right and the flanker up top, a jumbo set to the right. Look for him to go that way. Here it is.
Here it is. Jackson Cobley handing off, and just bullying his way forward is Marcel McDaniels.
Offensive line coaches for CDs, Jamie Thomas and Ethan Cooper. Coach Dean has really surrounded himself with a lot of good people on his staff. Veterans, the veterans are the older coaches. You got the younger coaches who really have a lot of fire, and they're really trying to get these kids to believe in themselves as they go through this season. And it's worked so far.
2nd down and 8 now from the 12-yard line for the Panthers. Might be a nice place here where you might see the quarterback keeping it again.
Yeah, here's that double flanker set.
Straight back, short pass, favorite target, Flowers. Look at Flowers. What a great fake inside, and Flowers gets it out to the 20-yard line, close to 1st down yardage.
It's all you need here. If you're CDs, are you thinking definitely score? No. If you do score, it's a bonus, but you're thinking get a few 1st downs, and at worst, don't give Central Dauphin another chance here before the half.
CD East with a good 1st down, great call, and again, you saw how good Flowers is right there, showing you the leg, pulling it back, and then losing you.
D-backs, you got to look at the midsection. It's not easy, but you can't look at the upper body. He'll juke you every time. Flowers got out of bounds, so the clock stopped.
Jackson Copney, another good handoff. And this time rolled down on the far sideline is McDaniels, nowhere to go.
Central Dauphin electing not to call a timeout here. They have 2 left. They had to use 1 on the punt. If you have a running play here and there's very little gain, I wouldn't be surprised to see Coach McNamee get the timeout and try to get this ball back and at least get in field goal position here before the half.
A lot of help with that last tackle by Xander Tolander.
Just remember, though, East is always one play away with these skill guys on the edge, including this running back, of making something big happen.
Look at Thornton out there and Flowers, 2 dangerous weapons. Straight back, Jackson Copney looking. He's looking for Flowers this time. Flowers coming down, and it's going to be intercepted all the way down at the 39-yard line, and Central Dauphin gets it back. Long pass from Jackson Copney, picked off by Zion Allen.
That pass is on the quarterback there. You can't throw it that far inside. Your big-time receiver never even had a chance to get there. You got to get it out there in his range where he can go get the football. One of the things you can do is maybe throw it even a little bit earlier to give him more of a chance. Heads up for Central Dauphin, making the pick as you see here. And Zion Allen, the senior DB. Fortunately for East, it's a long pass, and there was no return.
39-yard line, though. Central Dauphin will set up. We'll see what they're thinking right here. Mosey back. He's got in the backfield with him Terrell English. And this first play should tell us what they're thinking, right?
Yeah, and that's no worse than a punt. It just didn't too much time off the clock.
There's your handoff again, that little jet sweep. Good pursuit along the line of scrimmage at about the 41-yard line by the Panthers.
Thinking if you're CD, you may want to use a timeout here or just get on the ball and hustle up because you have the ball in great field position. You got a couple yards there. The clock's moving, going to be under 1:30 before you're set.
He's second down and 8. Ball at the 40-yard line.
Look for a sprint here. Mosey to sprint to his right, even though he's a lefty. He's going to go straight back.
Flushed out, looking. Will step out of bounds, will Mosey.
I'd like to see him throw that ball away if you're Central Dauphin because you just lost 4 to 5 yards. 4 yards.
It's going to bring up like 3rd and 12 at least.
Yeah, 5-yard loss here. Just throw it away instead of running out of bounds there.
Well, 3rd and 13 now. Ball at the 36-yard line, so way off schedule here is Central Dauphin. So what do they have in the bag for this particular play? They're 4 of 5 on 3rd down conversions so far. Mosey straight back. Mosey keeps it. Mosey's going to be brought down in zone backfield.
If you're CDs, you may want to get a timeout right now, and they are. Coach Dean heads up there, clock management.
Nice job there defensively by Marcel McDaniels. We've seen a lot of him on offense, showing you a good defense right there.
Yeah, and you force what you do if you're East here with that timeout. You had 1 remaining. You stop the clock with 1:08. You had a bad snap the last time. You may want to consider, since there's only a minute 8, bringing the house and trying to get a block. If not, you got a nice return man back there in Flowers who can make people miss. Here we see the replay. Pressure almost right away.
Look at McDaniels come up and stuff this play right here at the end.
And that's going to happen on 3rd and long. Your D-line put their ears back and goes.
Give credit also on the play there to Cameron Livingston, number 53. Big guy coming up there to help jam that stop.
You see there, Coach McNamee and Coach Carmo, Coach Tom Carmo, the special teams coach for the Rams, setting up this punt set. Most important thing you need is that nice snap. Snappers, kickers, and punters are Denny Duttenhofer. He's a former John Harris grad way back in 1963, and he's still going strong in that weight room every day, working with those specialists.
Here's Aaron Stauffer. Going to kick it out from his own 22-yard line. Good snap and a nice high belt right here, but it's going to go out of bounds right around the 36-yard line.
Well, they're going to move that up probably past the 40 because it went out at an angle.
Now, you got the high boot you wanted, you just didn't get it where you wanted it, and so the ball will be marked at, it looks like around the 42-yard line, maybe the 41 of CDE, so still 101 to go here. 43-yard line.
And this gives yourself 101. You got those guys on the outside. You can't really run the ball With no timeouts left, you want to put the ball in the air as much as you can here, but consistent. They got a chance to get the ball down there and get a score.
Flowers far side and Thornton near side. 3 receivers near side. They got Thornton, that little screen play, and Thornton can't handle it right there. Good pass.
That play, not a bad idea, but the ball's in the air you're throwing from the right hash all the way over outside the numbers. Ball's in the air for a really long time.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10 now. Ball still at the 43-yard line. 57.7 seconds to go here in the first half.
The first thing that happens there when the ball's in the air for so long, it's not easy to pass and catch it, get to completion. Secondly, the defense has all that time to run, and they weren't able to get the completion. 2nd and 10.
Flowers looks like he has single coverage on the far side. Let's take a look, and there's an offside maybe. Not really, and there it is to Thornton again, and right through his hands. Thrown high again.
Don't be surprised on this 3rd and 10 to see East go for the long ball to Flowers. Once he gets that far, he's all over there by himself with a corner. He's basically getting one-on-one coverage. Throw the ball up and give yourself a chance. The other thing you're due if you're East, get that first down. Dial up a pass play that you can get 10 yards and give yourself another few opportunities, but you're in your own territory with under a minute to go.
They had a little slant play earlier they ran to Flowers. Let's see if they have that somewhere in the bag here. Instead, they're going to hand it off. Oh, good run. Crossing out over the 45, down to the 40.
They want to spike it here. Yep.
And so, great run that time by, again, Marcel McDaniels, who's been churning it all night long.
You don't have to spike it here if you hustle up and get your play off. If you don't, though, you should spike it. You got to get a guy up on the line. If you step, they're set. They're okay. 7 on the line.
Jackson Cotney over the middle. He's got Flowers, and it is knocked down.
The penalty flag over there, Gary, the outside receiver was not set when the ball was snapped. He was moving a little bit, and they're going to call illegal motion. He was actually the guy on the line. In theory, that would be a legal procedure, but it's going to be a 5-yard penalty, which will probably be declined by Central Dauphin to force a 2nd down.
So it'll bring up 2nd down now, and they're going to walk it back. Much more interested in the yardage here than anything else.
With 29 seconds, that may not be a bad idea. Same set, double slot. 2 deep safeties here for the Rams.
There you go. Jackson Cotney looking. He steps up.
He's got a guy wide open over the middle.
There he is. Come right down the middle. Jackson Cotney has his man down at the 10-yard line. So the ball down to the 9. Great catch that time by Terrence.
If you're East, all 11 guys have to be set. You can snap the ball from shotgun nowadays and just clock it from there, as he does.
So now you've got 16.4 seconds to go here in the half.
And this is Tony Powell, the 6'4" quarterback.
We got a timeout in the field. We'll keep it right here. So what do you set up here? You got 16.4 seconds to go. Is this a pass to the end zone, a shot at it?
Great idea. First of all, you have a field goal, and these 3 points are big, but you want to get 6. Okay, so you're going to want to go either to the sidelines or to the end zone. You can afford something within the 5-yard line, and you go up and spike it again, but if you're East, you want to prefer to throw that ball in the end zone. And Central Dauphin's Coach Rossler, the defensive coordinator, wants to take a look once he saw the formation and talk to his team.
So a timeout by Central Dauphin here. 16.4 seconds. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. This is High School Sports Live TV.
Groff Tractor is your full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction and many other leading brands, serving the total sales, rentals, parts, and service needs of its customers. Groff Tractor, featuring Case Construction, paves the way for your project from start to finish. With 6 locations, Groff Tractor is always nearby your equipment needs. Groff Tractor also offers scheduled maintenance along with 24/7 emergency service. Groff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
Yep.
Welcome back. Terrence Jackson Cotney, who's been throwing the ball all night, got the pass completed to him as Tony Powell came in for the big setup, and now you've got 16.4 seconds to go.
I'm looking for Powell to run the fade up top to the right. One-on-one coverage. Why not? Just throw it up to the right. There it is.
Throws it up, and he's got his man in the end zone. Touchdown as he catches Tamir Thornton. Thornton might have pushed off just a little bit, but he got some separation there at the end. A beautiful pass over the top from Tony Powell to Thornton.
Thornton's a big target at 6'6". Let's watch the replay here as Central Dauphin sets up for the extra point.
Take a look and see if he separates there with his arms a bit.
He did have his hands on his back a little bit, but I don't think it was enough for a call.
There it is. Now,
no, not at all. No penalty whatsoever. Very good play. Got separation. Ball thrown over the back shoulder.
Great pass by Powell. Nicholas Blosson to try the extra point. Kick is down. Snap is down. Kick is up, and kick is good. And with 11 seconds to go, it's 14-0. The Panthers lead it over Central Dauphin here in 2 great drives here at the end of the first half.
Yeah, really nice ball there by the backup quarterback who looks like a starter, Powell. And even though Terrence Jackson Copeney was not in a quarterback, they had him out at receiver, split wide left. A lot of athletes on the field in the skill positions for the Panthers, and it's showing up here in a big way as they lead 14-0 with 11.7 ticks remaining.
Powell to Thornton with 11.7 seconds to go. And 14-0. Are you surprised here, Coach, with CD East? They look really good so far offensively.
Yes, they do. And the biggest part of this game, aside from the several quality offensive plays that East has run, is that they limited the Rams to 0 points on that first drive with that interception at the 1-yard line.
I think the big play, too, in that whole run right there was Tony Powell with that pass to Terrence Jackson Copeney, who had been the quarterback, now became a receiver in that big pass play to keep the drive going.
Well, Central Dauphin was sitting in a 2-deep secondary, and there was no undercover linebacker in that area between the hashes. And the quarterback did not get pressured. He had plenty of time, and he ended up finding him for a huge gain.
So now you got a little pop-up right here, looking to maybe get some more, and ball's loose. And it's going to be a flag down, though, but let's take a look here and see what the call is. It looks like CD East might have recovered.
He's going to call a penalty because we hit him.
Yep, it's dangerous. It's a dangerous play when that ball's up. He has every right to the ball, and he got hit before the ball got there from what my naked eye saw. We can see the replay.
See what the officials.
It was very close. It was very, very close. We'll see it on the replay.
Take a look at this. So there it is, and
it looked like he got hit simultaneously when the ball got there.
Sure did.
Here, we'll see it again right here.
One more time.
No, that was okay. I don't agree with that.
Yep.
He was hit right when the ball got there. Now he does need room to catch the ball. There's no doubt. There's no yardage per se, but right when it hit the guy, we'll see it again. Right when it hit the return man, that's Rudy. He got hit a split second after. There was definitely no contact prior to the catch.
Correct.
The one thing that they can rule is he did not have room to get the ball. Now that's on a punt return, kickoff return.
Different story.
That's a different story.
Yep, exactly.
So
here's where we are. 11.2 seconds to go in the half. The officials are talking this over.
Now granted, we're looking at this on replay 5 different times, whereas those officials have to call it live, but at the same time,
they're going to walk this one back 15.
There was definitely no contact made from us watching the replays prior to the ball being touched by the return man, Rudy.
So Central Dauphin gets it in CD's territory. Do you give one big heave right here, Coach? Let's see what happens.
Absolutely, and you have a timeout left. So if you get a pass down the middle, even for maybe 20-some yards, 30 yards, you get a timeout and you can try a field goal.
Here's Mosey now.
I'm looking. Here comes a boot. They're going to boot the other way, probably. No, they're going to run it.
Off. And a good handoff to Zion.
Got a timeout. You get one more play at the end zone here.
Zion Allen, timeout on the field. Try to get him down a little bit closer there. 5.7 seconds to go in the half. Don't forget our Jack D and Balvo halftime report coming your way. Our AT&T first half highlights and our Highmark halftime stats. As yet, the final timeout here on the field will take one as well. This is High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.3.
I'm thankful for the OSS trainers always being there to keep me in the game and on the field and help me pursue my lacrosse career outside of high school.
I'm going to Florida Southern College to play lacrosse. OSS trainers have taught us a lot about our bodies and keep them healthy, and that's going to help us get ready for collegiate sports.
OSS Health. Extraordinary care. extraordinary athletes.
This may be the longest 16 seconds in football history, Coach Fort Chapman, but it's been an interesting and exciting one. 5.7 seconds to go now, and CD with their final timeout. And you just want to get something toward the end zone here and try to come away and see what happens. CD East, meanwhile, has their deepest men back inside the 20-yard line. So let's see what we have cooked up here.
East so far only has a 3-point loss to Manheim Township to start the season and a really tight loss to Harrisburg by 5 2 weeks ago.
What's Glenn McNamee have here? There's Mosey trying to get out of trouble. Mosey caught in his own backfield. Mosey's going to be taken down, and that is going to end the half. 14-0. Central Dauphin East Panthers in the big rivalry game lead it at the half. It's all here on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.3. Our Jack Giambavo halftime report straight ahead.
Hi, I'm Jackie Ferentinos.
I'm Steve Ferentinos.
And we're the owners of Valley Bistro. Valley Bistro is a modern bistro located in Enola, Pennsylvania.
We're open 7 days a week from 7 to 2. We offer indoor and outdoor seating. We have a catering facility for all your needs.
We have been clients with Capital Region Insurance Agency for 2 years. When we first met Warren and Logan, we realized that we were undercovered. They were able to assess our needs and provide us with the proper coverage we needed for our restaurant. The program they provided us reduced our premiums and enhanced our coverage. They even went as far as to complete all the paperwork we needed, cancel our other policy, and make everything a completely smooth transition.
In our experience, we usually have used other agencies and it would take days and hours to get back to us, whereas with CRIA, they immediately get back to us within minutes. CRIA has the best customer service, and that's what separates them from other agencies in the area.
When you choose to go with CRIA, you're choosing to buy a promise that, God forbid anything would happen to your business, they will be right there for you. Shopping for insurance is never easy and usually a lengthy process, but when it comes to CRIA, they're the ones to get it done for you. Choose them, you won't regret it.
Today's professional skill tip will involve using one-handed shooting to bring balance and stability to the shot. I teach young players to balance the ball in one hand, in close, to establish a squared-up foundation when shooting. The one-hand shooting further out forces a player to stay square, reinforcing balance and lift on the shot. This one-handed emphasis will only help with leg power, and the ball rolling off the one hand developing more control and overall shot balance. The one-handed shooting is the fundamental tool I use to develop advanced shooters.
I'm thankful for the OSS trainers always being there to keep me in the game and on the field and help me pursue my lacrosse career outside of high school.
I'm going to Florida Southern College to play lacrosse. OSS trainers have taught us a lot about our bodies and keep them healthy, and that's going to help us get ready for collegiate sports.
OSS Health. Extraordinary care. Extraordinary athletes.
The Jet Giambavo family of dealerships. 9 great franchises in 4 locations. Buick GMC, Hyundai, Mazda, Stadler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Genesis of York, and Giambavo Hyundai of Hanover. The Giambavo family dealerships. Over 30 million in new and pre-owned inventory. With a reputation for quality service after the sale. Giambavo is proud to serve your community. Find out why. The Jet Giambavo family of dealerships. 4 great locations. Online at giambavo.com.
CCA field trips make learning come alive.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent is Capital Region Insurance Agency, 717-731-1142.
Erie Insurance. If you're looking for a quality used vehicle at a great price,
Hoffman has it.
Hoffman Ford has the best pre-owned inventory, not to mention the best hometown buying experience in all of Harrisburg. With our market-driven pricing, you can be sure you're always getting the best deal. Plus, we'll give you top dollar for your trade. And you know who's got Harrisburg's best deals?
Hoffman has it.
Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
Today's Advanced Hoops tip will feature Archie Smith, our speed and agility expert.
The block jumping drill is meant to develop the fast twitch jumping muscles in a young player's legs. This drill forces a player to jump constantly and should be fast-paced while clearing the block every time. Players will develop explosive jumping skills doing this, and it trains a player's body to jump quicker and have the endurance needed to jump in game situations.
The block jumping drill is one fundamental a player will learn in my class.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
And welcome back to Landis Field on our Jack Giavalvo halftime report. We'll have our AT&T first half highlights in just a moment, and also our Highmark halftime stats. 14-0 here at the half. CD East having it all their way so far. Gary Sutton, the coach, Fort Chapman. Fort, talk about this first half. CD East was certainly impressive.
Both teams' first possession, nothing came out of it, but then CD's second possession, they really mixed the run and pass. They used those outside receivers extremely well. Both quarterbacks for East are putting the ball out there on the money for most of their passes, and Central Dauphin just has not been able to cash it in yet.
It was interesting. Central Dauphin came out with that no-huddle offense, and they were moving right along pretty
Sure
well.
were.
Had the defense looking like they were gassed over a little bit, if not gassed, at least on their heels. And then after that, they didn't seem to ever get back into rhythm again. What happened there?
No, they didn't. Well, you know, they got caught not getting the first down, having to punt. They were fortunate to get the punt off, and then Central Dauphin East, just a whale of a drive going 80-plus yards to get the touchdown and go up by 2 scores. And the other thing is you got to find out a way for your Central Dauphin. You got to stop the run with number 11, but you also got to be able to stop those quick passes on the outside, and that's not easy to do.
No, when you got Thornton out there and you also have Flowers out there, and those two guys are super athletes, and then you throw in the guy that had the biggest catch of the half, Jackson Copney, who's normally throwing them, catching it from Powell. Now you have a third big receiver in there, so certainly came up big here at the end of the first half. Let's take a look right now at our AT&T first half highlights, and Coach, take us through these.
Here comes the first touchdown. High ball, great pass. Give your wide receiver, with all that skill and height, ability to go up and get it. See it again, same play from the end zone view. Great job, high pointing the ball by Flowers.
And Flowers just stepped in front of the defensive guy there at the end to get it 6:43 mark. And then on the other side, the great pass here with just 11.7 seconds to go in the half to Thornton on the other side.
See it again. Actually, very similar plays. And that's actually more of a back shoulder fade, but, you know, they both were basically the same thing. One to the left, one to the right. Different quarterbacks, different receivers.
Yeah, Tony Powell throwing that one. Take a look here at the numbers in the first half. First downs, big. Look at East, 15-7 in first downs. The rushing, the passing, they're up in every category right now, 2-1 for the most part. And what are you seeing there that really jumps out at you?
The total yards up 132 yards, and you said it, the first downs, 8 first down advantage by East. Heck of a first half for the Panthers. Every football game has 2 halves. Expect Central Dauphin's best coming out for the second.
Let's talk a little bit about Central Dauphin in the second half. You know, you got to respect those receivers on the outside with Thornton and of course, Flowers. But you also have to respect that running game on the inside as they're getting great runs right now from Marcel McDaniels. He was tough in the first half. So if you're Central Dauphin, what are you going to try to dial up here in the second half defensively?
For Central Dauphin, you get the ball to start the second half. Hopefully you can get to pay dirt and get 7. Now you're down 1 touchdown. You cut the lead in half. Defensively, it's not easy because East is running a double tight, double flanker set. You have to get a lot of guys in the box to stop that. And when you do that, you're one-on-one on the outside. So you got to sort of pick your poison if you're Coach Sean Rossler and Paul Lynn there defensively.
If you're Coach Lance Dean on the other side for CD East, what are you saying to your kids right now?
You're saying we got to keep our poise. continue not to turn the ball over and make Central Dauphin drive the distance to beat us. Don't give up a big play to get them back in it quickly. Offensively, let's keep mixing and matching our run and pass, keeping CD off balance defensively.
Great rivalry game here tonight. It's senior night, and we're having a great time as the CD forces have all come together right here in the middle of Harrisburg. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the beginning of the third quarter right after this. This is High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.3.
Today's Advanced Hoops tip will feature Archie Smith, our speed and agility expert.
The block jumping drill is meant to develop the fast twitch jumping muscles in a young player's legs. This drill forces a player to jump constantly and should be fast-paced while clearing the block every time. Players will develop explosive jumping skills doing this, and it trains a player's body to jump quicker and have the endurance needed to jump in game situations.
The block jumping drill is one fundamental a player will learn in my class.
The Jet Giambavo family of dealerships. 9 great franchises in 4 locations. Buick GMC, Hyundai, Mazda, Stadler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Genesis of York, and Giambavo Hyundai of Hanover. The Giambavo family dealerships. Over 30 million in new and pre-owned inventory. With a reputation for quality service after the sale. Giambavo is proud to serve your community. Find out why. The Jet Giambavo family of dealerships. 4 great locations. Online at giambavo.com.
Groff Tractor is your full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction and many other leading brands, serving the total sales, rentals, parts, and service needs of its customers. Groff Tractor, featuring Case Construction, paves the way for your project from start to finish. With 6 locations, Groff Tractor is always nearby your equipment needs. Groff Tractor also offers scheduled maintenance along with 24/7 emergency service. Groff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
CCA field trips make learning come alive.
So a while back I thought to myself, I'm never going to own a home. I'm going to have to rent forever. I didn't have money for a down payment, I had no credit history, and I just got out of a divorce. But PHFA showed me that home ownership is possible. They offer me a low interest mortgage and a way to manage the closing cost. To me, this is more than just my home. It's a huge accomplishment and a new chapter in my life, thanks to PHFA.
Looking for the best selection of new and used Fords?
Hoffman has it.
Who has the lowest prices and payments?
Hoffman has it.
Where can you get the most for your trade?
Hoffman has it.
Brand new state-of-the-art facility, factory-trained technicians, on-site collision center, best parts and accessories department.
Do I really need to say it again? Visit us today and see for yourself. Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
Today's Advanced Hoops tip will feature Duke McCamey, our post-training expert.
The miking drill is a foundational drill that I teach all young players that sign up for my class. This drill teaches players to finish around the basket while using proper footwork. It's important for players to use the right hand on the right side and the left hand on the left side. I teach players to shuffle their feet and get low while exploding into the layup. Squaring feet and squaring shoulders is the key to consistency and timing around the basket. The miking drill is a foundational drill for every young player to learn in my class.
I'm thankful for the OSS trainers always being there to keep me in the game and on the field and help me pursue my lacrosse career outside of high school.
I'm going to Florida Southern College to play lacrosse. OSS trainers have taught us a lot about our bodies and keep them healthy, and that's going to help us get ready for collegiate sports.
OSS Health. Extraordinary care. Extraordinary athletes.
Advanced Hoops is offering a winter basketball training program for elementary and middle school boys and girls, as well as youth ages 5 to 14 years old. These skills and games and competition classes will be led by the Advanced Hoops coaches, including Coach Duke, Coach Archie, and Coach Aaron. Coach Charlie Fortney will help players fine-tune their shooting game from week to week in his winter shooting tune-up class. Spots fill up fast. Go to www.advancedhoops.com to register.
across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent is Capital Region Insurance Agency, 717-731-1142.
Erie Insurance.
Team Pennsylvania is excited to announce their fall tryout for the girls' side of their program. The tryout is on Sunday, October 24th. Details on times and location can be found on the website, www.teampahoops.com. The boys' tryouts will take place in the spring. The new ownership of Team Pennsylvania is very excited to introduce all families to the many exciting things the club has in store for the future. Come check them out.
If you're looking for a quality used vehicle at a great price,
Hoffman has it.
Hoffman Ford has the best pre-owned inventory, not to mention the best hometown buying experience in all of Harrisburg. With our market-driven pricing, you can be sure you're always getting the best deal. Plus, we'll give you top dollar for your trade. And you know who's got Harrisburg's best deals?
Hoffman has it.
Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
And welcome back to Landis Field here in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. It's the battle of Central Dauphin and Central Dauphin East. Huge rivalry game here. And it is 14-0 as we get ready to start the third quarter. And Gary Sutton, Fort Chapman with you here. And two numbers jump out here. CD has one first down since their opening drive of the game. And the second big number that jumps out, CD East has 5 plays of 15 yards or greater. CD 1. And those are two huge numbers here as we get ready to start the third quarter, and CD will have the football.
They sure are. Now we're getting ready to start the third quarter. The Panthers are out here. The Rams are not out in the field yet. We're at 3 minutes and ticking. Central Dauphin needs to get into a flow offensively. Offensive coordinator, Coach Glenn McNamee, is very involved with the offense. You also have the offensive line coach who does an awful lot. And you got to try to get into a flow of and a rhythm of mixing run and pass, keeping the East defense off balance, something that East has done to the Central Dauphin defense. But Central Dauphin really hasn't had a lot of flow because they haven't had the ball a ton after that first possession.
And after that first possession, when they did get the ball, they didn't seem to be near the sink that they had in that opening possession. They're just mowing down the field there with that no-huddle offense. And since that time, really have not had much to do.
No. Now look for Mike Doherty and Marshall Fisher, two offensive coaches for the Rams, to talk to Glenn McNamee and get some things straightened out. And they get the ball, as we mentioned earlier, to start the second half. And it's going to be a huge drive for them for momentum purposes and also confidence level here, because you don't want to give the ball back to East down 14-0 with what East can do offensively.
So CD now coming back out over on the far sideline with 1:52 to go until we start the third quarter. We'll take one final break, and we'll be right back with the beginning of the third quarter. 14-0. CD East leads it on High School Sports Live TV.
If you're looking for a quality used vehicle at a great price,
Hoffman has it.
Hoffman Ford has the best pre-owned inventory, not to mention the best hometown buying experience in all of Harrisburg. With our market-driven pricing, you can be sure you're always getting the best deal. Plus, we'll give you top dollar for your trade. And you know who's got Harrisburg's best deals?
Hoffman has it.
Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
Today's Advanced Hoops tip will feature Duke McCamey, our post-training expert.
The miking drill is a foundational drill that I teach all young players that sign up for my class. This drill teaches players to finish around the basket while using proper footwork. It's important for players to use the right hand on the right side and the left hand on the left side. I teach players to shuffle their feet and get low while exploding into the layup. Squaring feet and squaring shoulders is the key to consistency and timing around the basket. The miking drill is a foundational drill for every young player to learn in my class.
So a while back, I thought to myself, I'm never going to own a home. I'm going to have to rent forever. I didn't have money for a down payment. I had no credit history, and I just got out of a divorce. But PHFA showed me that home ownership is possible. They offer me a low-interest mortgage and a way to manage the closing cost. To me, this is more than just my home. It's a huge accomplishment and a new chapter in my life, thanks to PHFA.
And there you see some people enjoying a beautiful fall night here as the rivalry game going on, CD and CD East, and CD East having the best of it here so far with a 14-0 score as we get ready to start this third quarter. And Central Dauphin will be kicking off, or excuse me, CD East will be kicking off, and Central Dauphin will be receiving the football. So Central Dauphin, if you had a big moment in the game, here it comes right now. You've got to try to put something in, or get a good drive and put something in the end zone.
Sure. And at worst,
how was that for the most obvious statement of the year?
Yeah,
right
but,
there, huh?
but at worst, even if you don't score, get some first downs, get the ball on the east side of the field, at least even just punt and force East back into their territory, have to come out from deep in their territory, and you get a good stop and get the ball back. Although that happened to start the game, and East, remember they had the messed up kickoff return, had the ball out of bounds around the 5, and
CD's been averaging 38 points a game this year. They've had one first down since the opening drive. So they're going to see if they can change that around here to start the third quarter. Nicholas Blas getting ready to kick off. Back deep to receive is Zion Allen. And a little pooch kick right there, and then quickly down in it on the catch is A.J. Wenrick. So pretty good field position here to set up. 37-yard line looks like to start, and it'll be a... We'll see what Central Dauphin has changed here to start the third quarter, if anything.
well, that's an easy catch for Wenrick. He's a very good baseball player, and he just got that little blooping fly ball and got the out, and now Central Dauphin has really good field position at the 37.
So here's Mosey back. 3 receivers far side. He's got English back there with him again.
I'm expecting some motion here from number 1. Zion Allen. Now they're moving, so I doubt it now.
There's Mosey. He keeps it himself. Mosey right to the middle. Dives out to about the 38-yard line, maybe a gain of 1. Second down, let's call it 9.
Design quarterback run with a lead blocker.
It'll be second down now and 9. Ball spotted at the 38-yard line, obviously. Same setup. There's Mosey, steps back. Mosey lets it loose. Mosey's got a man open downfield. Mosey's wide open. All the way down inside the 30-yard line, inside the 25 to the 23, before he's finally yanked out of bounds at a beautiful pass downfield by Mosey.
Andre Noel on the catch.
Andre Noel, a senior, and man, would he just jet by the defender here. Look at the nice lead by Mosey, too.
Yep, there it is. You'll see it. Got outside and got by Porter, a young defender.
And all of a sudden, just like that, Central Dauphin is up and running, ball down at the 25-yard line of the Panthers. Just the beginning of the third quarter here on High School Sports Live TV. Hope all of you are enjoying this game as much as we are tonight. Beautiful evening. The place is packed. Lots of fans out here. Nice to see that again this year, Coach.
Absolutely. Just what the doctor ordered. That'd be team doctor, Dr. Brescia for the CD side. For the east side, it's Dr. Amy Zellers. Dr. Brescia's been around for a long, long time as a team doctor for the Rams.
And a 5-yard penalty against the Rams.
That was an illegal substitution. I didn't catch that.
There's your handoff. And creeping forward on that one is Zion Allen as he'll get back down to about the 25-yard line. Looks like he got the penalty back there. So it should be a second down and 10. Make it second down and 11 now. Before he got back on the play.
Double tight look, the trips. The receivers are into the short side of field. They're going to go quickly.
Mosey straight ahead.
English.
Down inside the 25, push.
Still driving.
Down the 21-yard line as it's English with a nice carry and a little help from his friends.
We have an injury. Looks like a Panther defender.
Panther defender down in the backfield. And let's take a look and see if we can get him up here. And let's take a very quick break. We'll come right back. This is High School Sports Live TV.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent is Capital Region Insurance Agency, 717-731-1142.
Erie Insurance.
Groff Tractor is your full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction and many other leading brands, serving the total sales, rentals, parts, and service needs of its customers. Groff Tractor, featuring Case Construction, paves the way for your project from start to finish. With 6 locations, Groff Tractor is always nearby your equipment needs. Groff Tractor also offers scheduled maintenance along with 24/7 emergency service. Groff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
And good to see Jaden Torres coming off the field pretty much on his own now, as he was down there for a moment. Excuse me, James Stewart, forgive me. James Stewart there, who was down on the play. Thank you to Fort Chapman for saving me on that one. James Stewart back up and walking off, and looks like he's going to be all right. So that's always a good sign.
Now you're in a 3rd and 6 situation for the Rams.
And again, you're in 4-down territory here.
Most likely, yeah.
Let's see what the Rams have on this one. 3rd and 6.
Double tight trips.
They don't have the man off the field, does CD East. And
they call a timeout because they would have had an illegal participation there.
So CD East calls timeout as their guy was slow getting off the field there, looked like.
Yeah, they had 12 on the field. Timeout kept them from giving up a 5-yard penalty there, which would have...
And we'll keep it here right now. So
okay.
Big 3rd down here for CD. Biggest of the game, obviously, to this point. And what are you calling? If you're the coach in this situation, what kind of play do you call based on what we've seen from CD so far tonight?
Well, we haven't seen CD do much with the quick pass out to the strength side using a lead blocker or 2 lead blockers. In this case, it would be 1 because they had 2 receivers out there in the double tight set. A lot of times they like to go trips and throw the ball out quickly and get 2 lead blockers. And I'm expecting to see that at some point here in the second half to see what they can get. I wouldn't be surprised if we get it right now.
Let's see what they have here. A huge 3rd down. 3rd and 6 ball located at the 21-yard line.
Take it back now because they changed formations. We got a double tight, double flanker look. Now we can still see a quick hitch route to either side, but it's pretty tight press coverage on the top.
He looks like he's trying to change up the cadence a little bit here as well. Maybe draw them offside, but even then you're still going to have 3rd and 1.
Quarterback keeper.
And Mosey has it again, and Mosey, no one's buying on that. As he gets back maybe to the 20-yard line, might be a gain of 1, bring up 4th down and 5.
Now, can you kick a field goal? Yes, but at this point, you limit your opportunities with possessions here in the second half. You most likely want to go for it, and that's what Coach Glenn McNamee's deciding to do here.
Zion Allen in the slot. He's got Randy Rudy near side.
I'm expecting sprint out.
Here's Mosey straight back in the shotgun again, and no one's set.
Oh, they weren't set.
No. It was interesting. You saw number 7 coming up there. That was Randy Rudy.
They're going to decline the penalty for the illegal motion, and it's going to be Central Dauphin East football with 10:05 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, you saw Randy Rudy walk over the last second instead of getting set, and that caused the penalty to be called. It'll be 4th down, and that's done. And now it goes over on downs to CD East.
I always like to tell our skill guys, have a call. We used to yell check. Anytime that happens, make sure the quarterback knows you're not set. Yell check, check, and he can start the cadence over. If not, you run into a situation like that. I don't know if Rudy was trying to get the play from the inside receiver or what he was doing there. Nonetheless, there were 2 men in motion and not everybody was set, and Rudy was still moving, so that's a penalty.
CD East has done a nice job so far of using time, keeping the football, and if they put another march together here, school could be out on this one.
It's going to be very interesting. Central Dauphin did what we said they had to do. If they don't score, get the ball deep into East territory. Let's see if we see a dose of number 11 here.
Jackson Copney back at the quarterback spot.
He's got it.
Got it over near side. He's wide open, moving out over the 50.
Fumble! Ball's down.
And who's got it?
East has it.
East has the football at the 47-yard line. Looks like they've recovered it. They still retain possession as a great run out of the backfield by Marcel McDaniels. Couldn't hold on to it at the end, but they recovered. And first down, and East is back up and running again. Well, he got stripped right there at the end.
Yeah, we'll see it right here.
Look at the hole on the right side. That's been open there all night long. And again, he's coming. Now watch.
Oh, he's got to keep that ball. Great job stripping the football there. I couldn't see what it was, but you got to keep that ball tucked better than that. He was running that with like a loaf of bread, they call it.
Yep.
And that's going to happen a lot.
Here's McDaniels again. McDaniels across the 50. Over the 45-yard line, down to the 42-yard line as McDaniels giving him a steady dose of running game here at the moment. Marcel McDaniels, who has been tough tonight. Look at his right side again. They keep hitting this right side and just opening up some big holes right there.
Nice hustle and tackle on defense there by the Rams by Rudy.
By the way, today is the anniversary of the movie Rudy.
Looked like McCullough was in on that tackle too here.
Okay,
here's that quarterback.
Rodney Jackson off the 40.
Great vision.
40 to the 35. Not going to get quite to the 35 to the 36-yard maybe.
So far, where's Jackson Coatney run the football? Up through the middle, but he saw that little breather to the outside, saw the vision, took it, and got a nice gap and picked up.
Looks like about 7. Second down and 3 yards to go. Ball is down at the 36-yard line. They'll make it second down now, and let's call it a long 3.
Tony Powell's in a quarterback after that nice run by Jackson Coatney.
Here's Jackson Coatney.
3 wideouts in the game with a tight end.
They got Thornton out here, man for man. There's your handoff again.
Not going to get anything here.
Oh, look at McDaniel. McDaniel races around the corner and gets down inside the 30. It looked like he wasn't going to get anything, and all of a sudden just had a jet.
Cut it up. Nice speed, nice speed. Looked like CD had that stopped and picks up about 5-6 yards and move the chains again.
So McDaniel again with that nice inside move, and you're right. It looked like, look at that. He looks like he's caught, and he just puts an extra.
Yeah, really impressed with this running back.
He's been rock solid all night. 8:19 here in the third quarter, and again, CD East putting together another march.
I thought they were going to go in an I backfield, but the quarterback is not numbered. Coach Jackson Coatney went out to receiver.
Give it to the guy that's been taking.
Oh my goodness!
Right through the middle. He's another super run there by Marcel McDaniels, who has been the star of this drive.
Really good job by Lance Dean's staff. Offensive coordinator, we mentioned him earlier, Jeff Message. Mixing up plays really well here.
Look at this blocking up front here. Again, that's McDaniels. Look at about 3 different dukes there.
The hips and the feet and the vision.
Ball spotted at the 8-yard line. First down and goal for CD East, as again they're knocking at the door. And there it is, straight ahead. Jackson Coatney will get near the 5-yard line, perhaps the 6.
If you're Jamel Poteet, the running back coach for the Panthers, you gotta, even along with the quarterback here, you gotta focus on possession. Those guys are carrying that ball a little bit loosely. You don't want the ball to be stripped here, because at worst you get a field goal and you go up by 3 scores.
Second down and goal from the 6-yard line. And here comes the big guy in, Tony Powell.
The Ram defense has to come up big here. You're expecting the ball on the ground. There's no sense for CDs to throw it at this point.
They got Powell in there. They put Jackson Coatney out at receiver, along with Thornton and Flowers.
Here comes 11.
There he is again. Marcel McDaniels fighting near the goal line, but going to come up short, maybe about 2 yards.
Looks like he's around the 2 to 3 yard line.
Brings it up now at 3rd down, and let's call it goal from the 2-yard line. You got to think they might give it to him one more time, or Jackson.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Even though you have good skill on the outside, I don't think it's worth it. I just think ride number 11, or that quarterback, let him run behind his back.
They got Powell in there now at the quarterback again, so you got to think probably it's going to be McDaniels. He's not been stopped so far in this drive. Let's take a look.
Here's that jumbo set to the left, wing left with a flanker. from to go that way.
There goes McDaniels and just into the end zone for another touchdown. Marcel McDaniels put on a show in that whole series and takes him home to pay dirt. And it's 20-0, the 6:01 mark here of the third quarter.
Really nice running game execution here. And, you know, we're talking about this running back, but the offensive line, you got to give them credit too. Offensive line coaches Jamie Thomas, who's up in the booth, Ethan Cooper down the sidelines, both really coaching up that O-line to execute.
There's your extra point, and is up and good off the foot of Nicholas Blas, and it is 21-0, 6:01 to go in the third quarter. Central Dauphin East up big on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.3.
I'm thankful for the OSS trainers always being there to keep me in the game and on the field and help me pursue my lacrosse career outside of high school.
I'm going to Florida Southern College to play lacrosse. OSS trainers have taught us a lot about our bodies and keep them healthy, and that's going to help us get ready for collegiate sports.
OSS Health. Extraordinary care. Extraordinary athletes.
How about Marcel McDaniels on that drive, number 11, 71 yards on the drive. He has 142 yards total for the game so far, and he is looking like dynamite.
Absolutely. That's a lot. There he is on the sidelines. There's a lot of heart and will, effort, all those terms you want to use for an undersized back. What makes him good?
Fans there tonight over on the sidelines.
Oh yeah, what makes him good? Vision, foot quickness, and toughness.
You know what else he does? He's elusive. He runs low. You watch him. He's in and out. Like a good boxer, you know, giving you a foot, taking it away, and constantly jabbing. Great athletic position when he runs.
Definitely.
So a long mountain to crawl right now if you're Central Dauphin, as Nicholas Blas getting ready to kick it off here. 6:01 to go in the third quarter. 21-0 Central Dauphin East, and this is a little bit unexpected here tonight. Ball taken by Central Dauphin. Tackled out near the 26-yard line, and they'll set up shop there for Max Mosey and company. The ball taken back there by Zion Allen.
When you see a running back from Central Dauphin East make moves like that, play with that much passion and intensity, it brings you back to the Arizona Cardinals running back Chase Edmonds, who was a CD East Panther, had a great career at Fordham, and did a great job in the Big 33 game. You could tell that even though he doesn't quite that big-time player, he's going to play hard in college and may make it to the next level. And sure enough, he did, and now he's starting for the Cardinals on a very good team.
The star of this game, at least in that drive, Marcel McDaniels, and there's your tackle in the middle, and nowhere to go for Central Dauphin right now. Are you surprised by the score so far today, Coach?
Yes, I'm not surprised by Central Dauphin East's ability, what they're doing offensively. I just thought Central Dauphin's offense would be more productive thus far on the scoreboard.
They averaged 38 points a game so far this season. Tonight, 0. Here's Mosey looking. Mosey letting it go again. Got his man down. It's a little bit too far, but you're going to
call interference on this, it looks like.
Pass interference.
Which is not a spot foul. It's going to be a 15-yard variety in high school and college. So that'll move the ball out closer to right around the 40, 43, 45-yard line and move the change for the Rams.
Called on Porter, who had the interception earlier in the game to stop the one Central Dauphin drive down at the goal line. So good field position here for Central Dauphin on the penalty. So here they go. And that'll take it out to the 38-yard line.
Was the call interference or something else?
I think it might have been holding. I'm not sure.
Oh, holding. Okay, holding. That's why it was 10 yards.
So here's Mosey.
Oh, they got her.
3 receivers on the far side.
Oh, the tackle. That's the tackle out there. The tackle set. The tackle set. Kill 70. Kill 70.
Looks like
kill 70.
Mosey coming back over the middle. Oh, he had a man. It looked like it might have been holding there for a moment, too, on the receiver, but no call. Second down and 10. Intended receiver there for Central Dauphin was Jeff Franz.
We ran that the whole drive. We ran it the whole drive.
A good pressure by the defense that time on quarterback Mosey, and he had to get rid of it a little bit early. 5:19 to go here in the third quarter. It'll be second down and 10 from the 38-yard line for the Rams. Just not able to find anything that's working consistently so far, Coach. There's Mosey. Mosey keeping it. Mosey across the 40. Mosey to the 45. Mosey out near the 49.
Great run by the quarterback.
Picking his way through and to the first down, it looks like. Move the stakes.
Yep.
Mosey, good patient piece of running there.
Absolutely. Clutch run by the veteran.
But down 21-0, you've got to have a little sense of urgency right now, but the biggest thing you have to do is try to get a score first.
Yep, one score at a time. Plenty of time left if you're Central Dauphin, but you got to execute on this drive. We're going to go deep.
There he is again. Got his man open, and again overthrowing, and good coverage out there on the play by Terrell Ford.
Yep, 5'11", DB.
Terrell Ford covered it the whole way. Ball thrown just a little bit beyond the reach of the receiver. Bring up second down and 10. Ball at the 49-yard line.
You got to think touchdown if you're Central Dauphin. Nothing less than a touchdown on this possession.
There's that inside handoff again, and this time smelled out nicely
Really
by
nice
CD East. As you saw number 50 jump in there, that was Travis Armstrong.
Yep.
All over that play.
Heard a lot of good things. I've seen a lot of good things on video from Armstrong playing defensive line there, making plays.
So Central Dauphin with another big third down play here, third down and 9.
Even though you're at midfield, you may have to think, if you're Coach McNamee, if you're going to be in 4-down territory here, he's going to go on the outside again. Oh, they're going to get.
And there you're going to have
a penalty there, most likely it.
Yep.
Played, if he'd have turned and played the ball a little bit, probably don't get that call. He's right on that guy.
That was Terrell Ford.
Probably made a little contact. It's far away from us. And they're going to call the pass interference, which will move the chains on a 3rd and 9.
And that was on, I believe, Aiden Chandler. It was called that time. So that'll be another penalty, and that's been their biggest gainer so far. 2 penalties here in this drive. So they'll march the ball all the way down to the 45-yard line. Make that the 35-yard line, rather, of Central Dauphin East, and Central Dauphin still alive here, first down and 10.
3 wide outs, 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom with the tight end. English is lined up close to the line with shotgun. They're going to.
And timeout called by CD East. Will take one as well. 4:09 to go in the third quarter. 21-0. Central Dauphin East leads it. This is High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.3.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
CCA field trips make learning come alive.
Ball at the 35-yard line. First down and 10 now for Central Dauphin. Handoff. It's going to go to Chase. And Chase rumbles forward. Down to about the 30-yard line.
Central Dauphin moving quickly. Quick snaps. That one was a quick snap after the timeout.
It is again. This time stood up is Terrell English. Nowhere to go. Big defense up front. Met by a wall that time, made up of number 44, Mater.
Shawaki, Mater Shwadaki, he was all over that play.
He really was. He was right there head to head.
Press coverage up here on the outside by the Panthers.
Here are 3rd down and 6
Straight
again.
man.
Mosey's got his man over the middle, throws it. And it looked like it was bobbled around. I'm not sure if they're going to call it
incomplete.
a catch or not.
Oh, he got it.
They're going to say he had it.
Nice catch out there against the freshman defender, Porter. Porter was right there all over him.
Moves the chains, ball at the 25-yard line, 1st and 10, 3:09 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Was that Noel, number 14 on that catch?
It was Noel. Hand this ball off a lot. This time they fake it, and Mosey keeps it. Mosey trying to get the outside. Mosey pulling up. Probably should have kept going there. Gets inside the 20, near the 19-yard line before he finally is brought down.
Clock moving. As you see on your screen, 2:45 and running. This possession, without trying to overemphasize it, is vital for the Rams. They got to hit pay dirt.
Here's Mosey in the backfield.
Still haven't seen that quick stop pass out here that you see the Rams do on occasion.
There's your handoff again. They like that play a lot. They've called a lot tonight.
Jet sweep to Chase.
And Chase will get it down near the 10-yard line, about the 15-yard line, rather. Probably brought up just a little bit short of that. That'll bring up 3rd down. It looks like 4 yards. Maybe 3rd down and 2 now as they'll measure it down. 3rd and 2. So the ball spotted at the 16-yard line. They're going to say 3rd and a very, very long one. Let's see if Mosey keeps it this time or maybe hands it off to Chase. Chase is going to get it. Chase dances over the right side. Chase inside the 15 to the 10, down to the 5-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Nice run by Chase. So Central Dauphin on the move here, a chance to try to get their first score of the game.
Doing a nice job getting some things on the ground here as they hustle up to the line of scrimmage. The clock is stopped. No rush here with 1:47 to go. The clock will stop. Start with the ball snap.
From the 5. There's your handoff.
Oh, number 4 wasn't set down here, I don't believe.
That has cost them a couple of times so far in this game where people were not set.
Looked like Juice Selby down here, I believe, was not set at the flanker position. That's a legal motion, which is going to back them up to the 10.
1st down and goal from the 10 instead of the 5. Another big penalty here against Central Dauphin in a big moment.
Receivers on the outside, you got to get out and get set.
You look at CDs tonight, when you talk about penalties, CDs, which had been penalized quite a bit the other week with Harrisburg, not so much tonight. They've been pretty sharp. CDs had some really crucial penalties here so far and some big offensive moments in this game. 1:42 to go in the 3rd quarter. Will be 1st down and goal from the 10. Mosey.
Gonna throw it. Got 5.
Looking.
English is
looking,
open.
Being brought down. Mosey trying to find a man. Can't do it. And that's going to bring up a 2nd down and goal from the 10.
I don't know if Mosey was looking downfield at his outside receivers, but he had his running back English shallow coming into the flat wide open. Never saw him. There he comes right there. Got pressured. Great job by getting rid of the football and avoiding the sack. That would have been disastrous. They're in a 2nd and 10 situation.
Great pursuit.
3 more downs to get 10 yards.
Great pursuit by CD East there. Here's Mosey again. 2nd down and goal. There's your handoff again. Chase batters the right side, gets inside near the 5-yard line. And that'll bring up 3rd down and goal as he gets 4 of them back down to the 6-yard line.
Obviously 100% 4-down territory here. Field goal does very little at this point. You need the touchdown. Trips to the wide side, to the left with the back there. Don't be afraid of, can we get a sprint out here? Yes, here it is.
Mosey's going to get caught again. No, Mosey's going to find his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And Mosey scores from 6 yards out on 3rd and goal and gets the first points on the board tonight for the Central Dauphin Rams.
Mosey did a nice job there. Looking for receivers, finding a gap, and he decided he's going to keep it. We'll see the replay right here from the end zone shot. He just felt that there was an opening in there. Cut it up.
Good piece of running by Mosey, and now you got Aaron Stauffer in to try the extra point. Every one of these is important right now, too. Stauffer, kick is down, kick is up, kick easily through. It's 21-7 with 1 minute to go in the 3rd quarter. It's all here on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.3.
Really good play there by Mosey as you see the replay.
The Jet Giambavo family of dealerships. 9 great franchises in 4 locations. Buick GMC, Hyundai, Mazda, Stadler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Genesis of York, and Giambavo Hyundai of Hanover. The Giambavo family dealerships. Over 30 million in new and pre-owned inventory. With a reputation for quality service after the sale. Giambavo is proud to serve your community. Find out why. The Jet Giambavo family of dealerships. 4 great locations. Online at giambavo.com.
And with 1 minute to go in the third quarter, Max Mosey finds a way to dance his way in from 6 yards out for a touchdown, and hope springs anew here. 14 plays, 74 yards, 5 minutes and 1 second on that drive. They made it pay off that time, Coach Chapman.
Sure did, and it puts the Rams back in the football game. And now it puts the onus on these 2 quarterbacks from CD East to run the show, whoever the coaching staff, Lance Dean and company, elect to go with here on this next possession. And they have to just don't think, oh, we got to score right over. They got a mixed run and pass, and right now the run has been very successful. And chew out some clock, get some first downs, and take some time away and sort of take away this momentum that CD has gained here in the last few minutes.
You got to think you're going to see a nice diet of number 11, Marcel McDaniels, who was just absolutely dynamite in the last possession.
Onside kick.
There it is. Good coverage there.
Really nice job out there by, looks like 22. Yep, Zerby. Good job fielding that and being alert. And now, if you're Central Dauphin, you just gave the Panther not a bad try there to try to find something and maybe get the ball back. But Panthers have excellent field position here at the 46.
And they're going to try to run the ball a lot. You'd think and try to milk this clock for all it's worth.
Absolutely. But if I'm Central Dauphin East, if I get in a situation where I can throw that quick hitch out there and get the ball to Flowers, I'm doing it every time.
You also have Jackson Copney, who's been effective running back there tonight, although you have right now into the game is Tony Powell.
And Thornton out here as well with the hitch.
They're looking for the pass, and right there.
Wide receiver screen.
That's Flowers with it. Flowers gets over the 50-yard line down near the 47, maybe the 48.
Well executed there. It's one of their go-to plays to their outside skill guys. What happens when you run that play? Your receiver is catching the ball behind the line of scrimmage, which means you can block downfield, including linemen. They are allowed to go downfield, and they can be blocking downfield, as you see it here.
And if you look at it, it's almost like having a running play in your repertoire here.
Absolutely. Get that tackle, getting out there and getting that block on the edge. Nice job there by the left tackle. It looked like 77. Isaiah Scott, a 6'4", 245-pound senior.
2nd down and 3, ball at the 47-yard line.
They're going to shift to a tight end trips here.
Man in motion is Jackson Copney. There you go.
They go weak side. Not a whole lot there, but enough to, oh, we got a penalty.
Marcel McDaniels going out of bounds, and let's see what we have. It's in the backfield here, so you got to think it's maybe of the holding variety, but we'll wait and see. It was 2nd down and 3. Ball was at the 47-yard line.
It's going to be a spot foul, so it's going to be 10 yards from the 44, which will take it back to the 41 of the Panthers.
The CD East marching backwards here. So instead of 2nd down and 3, let's call it 2nd down and 13 now.
Now almost 15.
15 yards, yep. 2nd down and 15 now. Ball all the way back at the 41-yard line on the spot foul. Let's see if they go back to something in the air here, or if they're satisfied to maybe.
If you're East, you just do not want to turn it over.
Maybe see what McDaniels could do here again. Jackson Copney, a little blitz coming. Here's Jackson Copney. He's got a man downfield. He's going to throw it. He's got Thornton stepping back to get it. Thornton racing down the near sideline. Thornton diving for the end zone, just shy about 2 yards. And what a great catch by Thornton again. Big-time play.
Yes, it was. The quarterback almost got sacked. He did a great job getting out of the pressure, throwing on the run, putting the ball up for grabs for the big target. Watch him elude these 2 rushers here. You got to come down, break down under control here if you're rushing for the Rams. Go up and get it at the highest point over Carmichael. Make a guy miss.
And there is Thornton right down the near sideline. And now they're walking it back again.
What is that, a block in the back? Let's
Wow.
watch the replay. I didn't see it anywhere. Maybe a holding call. Here, let's watch it again here and see if we can see it on the replay. It's behind the play. There's nobody else out there, so I don't know what happened, who they called it on, what was going on. Everybody was way back behind the play.
We're going to walk it all the way back, and that'll end the third quarter. We head to the fourth.
Not yet. We got to have one more untimed down here.
21-7 right now, and we cannot end the quarter on a penalty, and so they'll have an untimed down to end the third quarter. We had this happen last week at Cumberland Valley also, an untimed down. So the ball will be back to the 29-yard line.
Okay, so it should be 1st and 10 for the Panthers. One untimed down from the 29 going in. I still don't, I didn't see the penalty. Yeah, and if it was a holding penalty, everybody from CD should have just stood still, because the ball was already down inside the 20, and it was either going to be a touchdown or stopped inside the 5.
Strange call here. Foul, hands off.
Oh my. There he goes again.
30, 25, down inside the 20-yard line, near the 18, close to first down yardage, and that will end the third quarter officially as we head to the fourth. 21-7, CD East leading, and they're on the march on High School Sports Live TV. It's ABC 27.3. Advanced Hoops is offering a winter basketball training program for elementary and middle school boys and girls, as well as youth ages 5 to 14 years old. These skills and games and competition classes will be led by the Advanced Hoops coaches, including Coach Duke, Coach Archie, and Coach Aaron. Coach Charlie Forney will help players fine-tune their shooting game from week to week in his winter shooting tune-up class. Spots fill up fast. Go to www.advancedhoops.com to register. Team Pennsylvania is excited to announce their fall tryout for the girls' side of their program. The tryout is on Sunday, October 24th. Details on times and location can be found on the website, www.teampahoops.com. The boys' tryouts will take place in the spring. The new ownership of Team Pennsylvania is very excited to introduce all families to the many exciting things the club has in store for the future. Come check them out.
Okay, Chad Edwards in the truck is going to get us this end zone copy. As you see the Marines over there.
And this is the Marine rivalry game here tonight. Marines in presence.
Yep, we'll have to get to that play. Here we have it now.
I'm wondering if he put his knee down. Take a look. That's the only thing I can figure.
Got to get back to live action here. The play's going to be snapped.
There it is.
Couldn't see it on that end zone copy. Could not see the holding wherever it would have been. We just missed a play by a nice run by the quarterback again, Jackson Coatney, following his blocker, and it's another first down.
But following that time as a running back, not as a quarterback, because Powell is back in there. So Powell at the quarterback. It'll be first down and goal. CD East trying to close the door on this one.
They got a tight end trips to the short side of field. Look for him to go that way with the running back.
Here comes the handoff. Marcel with the ball down near the 5-yard line as he continues to run with abandon. Marcel McDaniels. And it's going to be spotted down inside the about the 7-yard line. We're looking between the 7 and the 8 right now. Second down and 7, or second down and goal from the 7-yard line.
You know, a lot of times you see two quarterbacks in a game. Sometimes it can foul an offense up. In this case, these two guys just take it in stride. It's impressive what East is doing with these multiple quarterbacks.
I think it might be Marcel McDaniel's time again. He has been the answer the whole second half here. Look at him trying to break, but a great job of getting out there and smelling that one out. Beautiful job coming up. David Chase with a wonderful play there to stop that drive and throw him back for a loss.
And you got to keep him out of not just out of the end zone. CD East at worst here has to think field goal because it'll be a 3-score game. But nonetheless, the Rams are thinking turnover, definitely no touchdown. And with 10 minutes to go, you can't give up a point.
Big loss in the play all the way back to the 11-yard line. So third down and goal from the 11 as the clock ticks down to 10 minutes.
When I say a point of field goal, I'm talking about obviously.
Absolutely.
2 receivers to each side for the Panthers.
Powell maybe going to the corner to Flowers. There he's got Flowers. And Flowers is going to catch it, but way short of the end zone, obviously short of the 5-yard line as well. So somewhere right around the...
And they're not playing around. They're thinking field goal. Nice call by the young coach, Lance Dean. I admire it. Now, the only negative, it's from the left hash. In high school, the hashes are wider, and the goalposts are a little wider too, but it is an angle.
So in the triad here is Blas.
I like the thinking here because a field goal will pretty much give yourself a great opportunity to win this game being up 17.
Yep, 3-score game. Kick is down, kick is up, kick is plenty long, kick is good. Off the foot of Nicholas Blas, and that runs it up to 24-7 with 9:13 to go in this one. You're watching High School Sports Live TV at ABC 27.3.
Today's Advanced Tips tip will feature Archie Smith, our speed and agility expert.
The block jumping drill is meant to develop the fast twitch jumping muscles in a young player's legs. This drill forces a player to jump constantly and should be fast-paced while clearing the block every time. Players will develop explosive jumping skills doing this, and it trains a player's body to jump quicker and have the endurance needed to jump in game situations.
The block jumping drill is one fundamental a player will learn in my class.
So Nicholas Blas, you see him right there, just kicking the field goal, and that's a big one because now it's 3 scores up here with 9 minutes.
Absolutely. And Coach Lance Dean didn't even hesitate. He grabbed that told field goal, let's do it. Left hash, we have confidence in you, and he drilled it with confidence. 17-point lead. Now, if you're Central Dauphin, not a lot of time left, but with 9:13, you got to score, but you got to score pretty quickly because you need 2 more scores.
And if you're Central Dauphin East, you know you're going to be passing a lot, so they're going to be coming hard every single time. Let's see what happens here. Kickoff by Blas coming up. This one will be deep, you'd have to think.
Yep, and if you're Central Dauphin, you don't have time to put a drive together and take too much time off the clock.
Go with a short kick again. And giving him good field position as a result is it's taken by David Chase, so all the way out at the 42-yard line. Are you a little surprised there that they kicked it short?
No, not necessarily. You don't want to I don't think there's anything wrong with that. The last thing you want to do is give up a 90-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. Not that that was going to happen, but I see nothing wrong with that.
Central Dauphin with the ball at their own 42-yard line. A sense of urgency now as they are down by 3 scores with 9:10 to go in this one.
And if you're East, keep a little bit of a cushion. Don't give up the long ball. And don't be surprised if Mosey just goes deep early.
There's your handoff again, a play they've called all night long and has not gotten a lot of yardage as it was smelled out by that guy, Marcel McDaniels, again on defense.
Doing a heck of a job defensively.
That was Zion Allen with the carry. Pick up a maybe 2 on the play, 2nd down and 8. Make it 2nd down and 9, ball at the 43-yard line.
Still playing in tight coverage here.
Mosey's going to be tackled, not yet, no, and finally brought down a great diving tackle from CDE, so that was number 32, Thad Krebs.
Nobody's really open there in the man coverage, but also not much time for Mosey to throw it. And you brought it up before this series. You said it very well that they're going to put pressure on him because they know he has to throw.
Thad Krebs, the leading tackler on this team, 62 tackles on the season, 6 for loss, 3 sacks and 1 interception. This guy can play defense.
Two downs here to get 13 yards to keep this drive going by the Rams. Are going to roll out.
Mosey looking.
Oh, he's got him. Wide open.
Wide open man deep here. All the way downfield. It's going to be a touchdown pass. All the way from the 39-yard line, a 61-yard strike to David Chase, and Central Dauphin is still alive here as they scored quickly in less than a minute what they had to do.
Yes, and if you're CD East, what you don't want to do is give up a quick home run, but CD East is playing some press coverage and trying to pressure the quarterback, and that can happen. And credit Mosey for finding Chase on that route. Really nice run route down the seam. Great catch and beautiful throw, first of all, and a great catch and run after the catch. As Central Dauphin sets up for the extra point to cut it to 10.
Aaron Stauffer easily through. And all of a sudden, CD comes back again. They're not ready to go home just yet. 24-14. CD East leads it. This is High School Sports Live TV.
If you're looking for a quality used vehicle at a great price,
Hoffman has it.
Hoffman Ford has the best pre-owned inventory, not to mention the best hometown buying experience in all of Harrisburg. With our market-driven pricing, you can be sure you're always getting the best deal. Plus, we'll give you top dollar for your trade. And you know who's got Harrisburg's best deals?
Hoffman has it.
Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
And there you see the score 24-14 as Central Dauphin did what they had to do. They found a way to get behind that defense, and Mosey threw a 61-yard strike.
Let's keep an eye out here what they're going to do this time. They tried an onside kick last time, but it was sort of in the air rather than on the ground. See if they like to go on the ground this time. Nope, they're going to go deep.
Long kick downfield. And it will bound into the end zone where it will come out to the 25-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 for CD East. And now for CD East, you're just thinking about getting first downs.
Absolutely. And Central Dauphin is going to be keying, obviously, on number 11, Marcel McDaniels, who had one heck of a football game so far. I'm expecting CD East to line up in that double tight, double flanker set and just running that running back, and sometimes getting the quarterback involved, too, because he can run as well. Which quarterback are they going to go with?
Tony Powell. He's out there now. So they don't have Jackson Copney, who's been running all night long.
Yeah.
He's in the slot out here. But they do have Marcel McDaniel back there with him. Let's see what happens. You've got to think they're going to keep it on the ground here.
Yeah, I think. Oh, bad snap.
Look out. And McDaniel is in the end zone. He's trying to get out of the end zone.
He can throw it.
McDaniels finally gets out of the end zone.
And we have a hit on number 7, a blind hit, which is going to take them back farther than that, excuse me. The one thing that nobody really realizes, I know this sounds crazy, but the running back was heads up picking that ball up. He could have thrown it right at the feet of the quarterback there for an incomplete pass. But you got to think of that on the run. You're probably not going to think of that.
Huge turn of events right here, and all of a sudden an exclamation point has turned into a big question mark here for CD East with 7:53 to go. You got to have penalty. You got bad field position now.
All game long, the snap for CD East by the CD center has been pretty much on the money. And this one has to go very high to get over that quarterback's head, that's for sure, because they had the tall one in there. 6'4".
So here you go now. It is.
And you don't really want to think safety because that cuts it to 1 score because they're down 10. That would make it 8. So you don't want to take an intentional safety here. You want to try to get this out.
First down and 10, ball on the 4. Handoff, McDaniel. McDaniel just thrusts forward, and he gets stopped right there at around the 5-yard line. Nothing doing there for the Central Dauphin Ram defense. And it's going to be second down now and 25 yards to go.
But I don't understand. If you're Central Dauphin, you probably want to decline that penalty. It was only going to go half the distance. It was already a big loss. And this would now be third down. Instead, it's only second, which gives Central Dauphin one more play and more time to chew off the Central Dauphin East to chew off the clock.
So Powell, make that Jackson Copney at the quarterback right now. It means he probably can run. He throws it out to Flowers. Flowers open. Flowers got it. Flowers dances past the 10, out to the 15-yard line, and now the 17. So Flowers gets him a little bit of breathing room.
Yep, and it puts them in a third and manageable, third and like 10 or 11. But nonetheless, you can use those big receivers if you want to try to put the ball in the air here. You just don't want to turn the ball over.
Interesting, they went from Powell back to Jackson Copney right there, the quarterback. He gives you that running ability as well, and that was actually Powell there that time.
I can't blame Coach Meshik, the offensive coordinator for the Panthers, to put this ball in the air with their targets he has. But I can't also blame just running the ball, staying in bounds, chewing the clock, get it in under about 5, maybe around 5:30 by the time the Rams get the ball back because you're up 2 scores.
Well, they keep Powell in there, my mistake, and so Jackson Copney, the other quarterback in the slot.
He's going to throw it.
And he's looking, he's going for the big one right here. Thornton's got it again, a great pass by Powell to Thornton.
He's out of bounds. They said he was out of bounds on the catch, which is going to make stop the clock, number 1, 6:15 to go, and it's going to bring up a 4th down in a punting situation.
Take a look at this.
See it again. Let's see if we can see it on the replay. It's way over the other side.
Boy, Powell threw a great pass. And there
couldn't tell.
Down. Couldn't see where the feet came down on that one.
Couldn't tell if he had one foot down or not. Wonderful catch there, by the way. Good pass and catch. Here we're going to see a replay again. They're slowing it down.
And it looks
it looked like he's out of bounds.
First foot came down out of bounds.
First foot came down out. Good call.
Now they're going to have to kick it out of there again. This is a dangerous moment for CD East. You can't afford to have a bad snap here. They don't. And there's your kick out of there. Good spiral and straight up the middle, and a good coverage by CD East on that one. But great field position for Central Dauphin again, as the ball was covered there by Andre Noel, rather.
Nice tackle by Raekwon Lane, a senior special teams player. Great job getting down there and making that tackle. He also starts on defense.
Looks like we're in for a thrilling finish here with 6:08 to go. Plenty of time right now, but you got to strike quickly if you're Central Dauphin.
Should score in the next 2 to 3 minutes. You still have 3 timeouts left. You want to hold on to those so you can use them to stop CD East when they run the football if they do.
Down by 10 points. Mosey in the shotgun. Mosey straight back. Mosey looks. He's looking for the guy deep. He's got him again. Wide open. He's going to get pass interference, I think.
No.
I thought he had him around the feet there just for a second.
He did. He got him on the feet a little bit right before the ball got there, but they're not going to call that.
Yep.
The Rams crowd and team are looking for it, but they're not. Here we go.
Open behind the defense again. Now watch right here. You see what I mean about?
Yeah, he did get him on the feet before the ball was in the air.
So he was looking for Noel. Andre Noel, who's been his favorite target. So it'll be second down now and 10. Ball at the 46-yard line of CD East.
Quarterback. They're going to look for the handoff to one.
Not this time. There's Mosey being shaken out again. Mosey being brought down to his own back.
You can't take a sack. Not easy. Not easy. You cannot take a sack there, though.
Great tackle by Justice Jennings there. Slowed down on the play as well by Shakwa Mater.
In all fairness to Max Mosey, all 3 receivers were way down the field. He had no real choice to find anybody, and no underneath route or hot route to throw to.
Mater Shakwa in there with a great tackle.
Clock down, as you see, 5:30 and running.
Ford out here on the wing, finally gets set.
Tight end trip set.
Third down, 17, ball at the 47-yard.
Actually, number 4 better get up on the line. One of those 2 better get up on the line, or it's going to be a penalty. They're going to call a penalty. They should call it.
There's Mosey. Mosey looking. Mosey being rushed out of the pocket again. Mosey's going to have to take off. Mosey's going to run it himself and have to step out of bounds just across the 50, back near the original line of scrimmage, probably a couple yards short of that. So
if we can get Chad Edwards in our truck to show that formation again, that play, it looked like there were only 6 on the line for CD, unless you need 7 on the line. Yep, there it is, right? Yep, that's a penalty. 6 men on the line of scrimmage. The refs did not see that. They need to see that.
Fourth down, ball at the 48-yard line. Central Dauphin, last gas coming up right here at 5:10 to keep this thing going.
Back to what I was saying, you must have 7 offensive players on the line on every snap. Central Dauphin only had 6 on that one.
Full yards in this game so far. East with 319. Central Dauphin with 210, but a big moment right here. Mosey looks. Mosey throws. Mosey deep. Mosey's not going to get his man, and that ball is going to go over to CD East on downs. No flags down on the field, and CD East will take over with 5:04 to go and a 10-point lead.
Good coverage in the secondary by the CD East Panthers. And it turns it over, as you said, Gary.
And I would be surprised now.
Oh, no, you're good. Go ahead and say it. Don't be surprised. It's not happening. The ball is going to be put in number 11's hands.
Yep.
And number 11 needs to tuck it away, not even worry about getting extra yardage. Just don't let them strip the football. If you're the Panthers, if you're CD, the opposite, you got to strip.
Here's Tony Powell, quarterback, 5:04 to go, and you just want to handle the football right now.
And number 11 is coming this way on your screen, guaranteed.
Here it comes, handoff. And a good tackle. Not much room there for Marcel McDaniels, but the clock keeps rolling, and that's really what CD East is interested in right now.
And now if you're CD East, you do not want to snap the football until it's down to about 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Do not snap it with 10 seconds on the play clock. Every second is important.
Right now it's at 24 as it ticks on down, so at about the 4:16 mark, they'll let that thing go.
Now this is your backup quarterback. He plays a lot, but let's see if he looks at the play clock and understands not to snap the ball too quickly. Snapped it with 8.
There it goes. McDaniels slices through across the 45-yard line, down to the 41. Looks like it's close to the first down.
It is a first. Gary, it's not going to matter when you snap the football, when you have a running back running like that, picking up first downs. There you see, the offensive coordinator is talking to him right now. I would imagine he's telling him, do not snap the ball early. We'll see what happens here. If you're centered off, and you got to think strip the ball. You must get a turnover.
And if you're McDaniels, you want to cover it up with both arms and make sure you don't get a chance to strip the ball, right? Simple stuff right now, but you got to execute.
You know what they're doing here. They're coming with number 11 to this side.
So Powell.
Good snap to 3 seconds left on the play clock. Good move.
And give credit to that offensive line on the left side for really
absolutely
doing a good job of surging forward as they get it down to the 36-yard line and that clock at 3:36. McDaniels doing the job here to try to close this one out. He's got 159 yards in the game.
If you're centered off, but you got to think timeouts now on defense, and you got to get an onside kick, score, get the onside kick, get a field goal or touchdown, whichever you don't get the first time. But
2nd down and 4, nice big slice of yardage, ball down to the 36-yard line. That's academic at this particular point. Just looking to get another first down. There comes Flowers up.
He's not set. That's a penalty.
Yep. Flowers came up late.
Yo, get him out. Get him out.
So that'll walk it back now.
Flowers was not set. Then he realized he had to be up on the ball. He didn't get up on the ball quickly enough. He's moving. And it's going to cost. Now, the one thing is, you got it.
Extra down.
Yep, extra down. So if you're centered off and you want to decline that penalty and make it 3rd down, you can't afford to take them back. It'll be 2nd down all over again.
And that's exactly what they're going to do. They're just going to make it 3rd down and keep it right there. So it'll be 3rd down and 4 yards to go, and you're hoping that your defense can get the team off the field here, although this still probably is 4-down territory right now if you're Central Dauphin East.
Now let's see if the quarterback lets the play clock go down. It's at 20 right now. He's looking at it.
Here's Powell.
Oh my gosh, he snapped it with a lot of time left.
He did, and they brought him down with a lot of time left right there. Not much of a dent as McDaniels
timeout Central Dauphin.
Dives inside the 35-yard line, down around the 34. If you get a first down right here, game's for all intents and purposes over.
Yes. Well, Central Dauphin has 2 timeouts, but they had 2 scores, so it most likely is over.
We'll take one as well right now. This is High School Sports Live TV. It's ABC 27.3.
Today's Advanced Hoops tip will feature Duke McCamey, our post-training expert.
The micing drill is a foundational drill that I teach all young players that sign up for my class. This drill teaches players to finish around the basket while using proper footwork. It's important for players to use the right hand on the right side and the left hand on the left side. I teach players to shuffle their feet and get low while exploding into the layup. Squaring feet and squaring shoulders is the key to consistency and timing around the basket. The micing drill is a foundational drill for every young player to learn in my class.
And coming up after the game, our Hoffman Ford post-game report, our Hoffman Ford post-game analysis, our Capital Region Insurance Agency play of the game, and our Hoffman Ford player of the game. And one of the guys that's made a statement here tonight has been Marcel McDaniels, 166 yards so far and a touchdown. And they're going to kick it out of there. Nice short little kick. Good call there, and you got the ball in the field. I think CD East has got it. Looks like CD East pounced on the top of that ball. It was never handled cleanly. And let's take a look. And they'll say Central Dauphin came up with it. So Central Dauphin has the football, but man, that was a dangerous moment. And
yes, it was.
It's an uphill battle now, 2:33 to go, and no question about what you have to do. You have to get big chunks of yardage downfield, and CD East is going to be coming every time. And if you're CD East, keep everything in front of you, right, Coach?
Yeah, I thought I only had 10 there. Yep, they got another guy coming on late to get 11 players on the field.
CD East has been putting a lot of pressure and flushing Mosey out of the pocket regularly.
Very tough situation here for the Rams, down 10 with 2:33 to go, and they got to go close to 90 yards.
Can't afford to let anybody get behind you for CD East. There's a pass across the middle to Noel. Noel's going to get it. CD East is not going to mind that at all. They're keeping him in front of him.
Clock stops to move the chains. Nice 10-yard, 11-yard gain.
Here's Mosey. Mosey looks. Mosey flushed out again. Mosey looking downfield. Does he have someone open? Throws it across, and man can't hold it.
Selby dropped it.
Terrell Ford coming across and could not hang on to it, so it will stop the clock. It'll be 2nd down and 10 coming up from the 22. Player down the near
Number
side.
4, it looks like Juice Selby on the ground here.
Correct, Juice Selby. I said Terrell Ford. Juice Selby wearing number 4 for the green and white. So we're going to take a quick break and step away here as they take a look at his condition. This is High School Sports Live TV.
So a while back, I thought to myself, I'm never going to own a home. I'm going to have to rent forever. I didn't have money for a down payment. I had no credit history, and I just got out of a divorce. But PHFA showed me that home ownership is possible. They offer me a low-interest mortgage and a way to manage the closing cost. To me, this is more than just my home. It's a huge accomplishment and a new chapter in my life, thanks to PHFA.
Juice Selby back up and walking across the field as he is hobbling just a little bit, but under his own power, which again, we're always glad to see. So Juice Selby trying to handle the football here on the near side, not able to do so, and now walks off the field under his own power. Situation 2:11 to go here in this one. 2nd down and 10 from the 22-yard line for Central Dauphin. So right now, if you're CD East, just keep it all in front of you defensively, and if you're Central Dauphin, you got to find a way to get behind that defense or get someone open and break a play. That front line tonight of CD East has really done a good job of keeping pressure on Mosey all night long, Coach Chapman.
Absolutely. Got Flowers playing the deep middle, looking for anybody.
Mosey finding some time, but again, it's just a short pass underneath
and it's inbounds. And that's going to keep the clock moving.
And no first down there on that one. As again, it's going to be Noel with the catch. CD East will give you those passes all the rest of the game.
Those short passes, you're better off throwing incomplete because you got to get at least the first down to stop the clock to move the chains.
So it's 3rd down, 5, 27-yard line. Mosey being chased again. Mosey gets out of the grasp of a defender. Mosey's going to throw downfield, has a man. Oh, and a good job of knocking it away at the very last second by CD East, Aiden Chandler.
Nice defensive play, because if that wasn't,
touchdown.
It may have been 6. Mosey did a really good job avoiding the rush and being able to throw
He's in the grasp
something
right here, and then he gets out of it. He buys himself time. Look at this. He's got a touchdown. There's nobody on the backside, and right at the last second, Chandler manages to make the play.
Chandler, another one of those senior players that are coming up big for the Panthers.
4th down and 5. You need at least the first down if you want to keep this thing going. 3 receivers out near side. Mosey being pushed. Mosey not going to be able to turn. Mosey takes it down. And again, it's a great job by Maynard Shawaka, who has been big all night long, wearing number 44. What an outstanding play.
Yes, he did. Really nice play out there by the Central Dauphin East defensive front, forcing Mosey out of the pocket. And you'll see it here. Mosey being a lefty, he's got to sort of square up. He can't really throw as he's running for his life there. Really nice job coming in there. We had another player in there too. See who that is? Is that 30? Yep.
And number 32 as well in on the play. And
Krebs.
Thad Krebs, leading tackler for CD East.
Hey, tell MJ to stay in bounds.
What a great job tonight defensively by those 2 players. As here is Powell now, and you could pretty well bet that McDaniels will be handling the ball, and he'll have 2 arms around it. And there's McDaniels. McDaniels one more time into a sea of green. He'll get the ball down inside the 20 near about the 18-yard line.
Gary, I'll tell you what CDs did really well a few minutes ago. They got the high snap, remember, after it was cut to 10? And they didn't panic. And they got out of that jam to at least be able to punt the ball in a good situation rather than punting out of their own end zone. That was big.
They made that little pass to Flowers over there. And
yes.
Out near the 17-yard line. So 1 minute to go in this one. 2nd down and 8. McDaniels will be your workhorse here. Just need to have a good snap and a good handoff. And then just hang on to the football. And there he is. McDaniels through the 10, down the 5, into the end zone. McDaniel with a touchdown. From 18 yards out, his second touchdown of the night. It'll take him up to 184 yards at least and 2 scores. And Marcel McDaniel puts an exclamation point on this one. Wow.
Really nice run to pay dirt from a guy that really stepped up the entire game. Runs with just great vision. Broke a tackle in the end zone. Touchdown Panthers on the replay there.
And now in for the extra point again. It's Bloss, Nicholas Bloss, who's been solid all night long here. Looks like that one might be wide. Nope, it's just inside the goal post, and so it's 31-14. 41 seconds to go in this one. 29 rushes for 186 yards, 2 touchdowns tonight for Marcel McDaniels. He has been rock solid. We'll take a break. We'll come right back. This is High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.3.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent is Capital Region Insurance Agency, 717-731-1142.
Erie Insurance.
And welcome back to Landis Field, where it's 31-14, and CD East with an exclamation point now on the end of this one. And
a really good player for CD East a decade ago, Eris Scott. Really good skill player, multiple positions, quarterback, etc. He is the wide receivers coach, and he has a handful of guys who go up and get the football. And they run pretty decent routes. They get that in the ball. After the catch, they make plays, and it's good to watch. And you have 2 different quarterbacks, as we mentioned earlier. A lot of times that does not work. It's working for CD so far.
You know, one of the key plays in this game tonight, too, was when Powell came into the game, threw the pass to the other quarterback, who was Jackson Copley, in that big play, and Powell's been in ever since. Jackson Copley never came back in at the quarterback spot, and they have prospered in terms of scoring.
Yes, they have. Yes, great point, Gary. They sure have.
So a little pop kick here. You don't want any kind of run back, and you quickly get on the guy for Central Dauphin. It was number 12, Nathaniel Hay. And so Central Dauphin has 41 seconds left here, and Central Dauphin East has pretty much locked this one up. Now, if you're Central Dauphin, you just want to try to get some kind of score here at the end, but Central Dauphin East, an impressive performance here this evening.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
And there's Mosey. He's going to be looking downfield, trying to loft something. Throws it outside and incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Clock stops 34.8 seconds ago. Fans starting to depart, although I think the CD East fans want to stick around and kind of savor this one. Big rivalry game like this, and CD East made a statement tonight.
They sure did. They have, as we mentioned earlier, they only have 2 losses so far this season. One was out of league to Lancaster, Lebanon, Manheim Township, and a tight one, and then they lost to fellow rival Harrisburg at Severance Field by 5.
And they're 5th in the district right now. This will move them to 7-2 with a big win here tonight. East with a total of 440 yards here tonight of offense. But that's certainly going to move them up in the playoff situation. Central York, of course, at the top there, 8-0 going into the night. Harrisburg 2nd at 7-1. Central Dauphin was at 3rd at 5-1.
And they're going to drop some, and
they're going to drop.
It's going to be really interesting because I think it's wide open. It's anybody's
and York
district title to win.
York High has to play Central, I believe, coming up next week. So in a game we're going to have. So there you go. It's a lot of things going on, a lot of moving parts right now. But CD East did their part tonight here with this big one. Huge game as they look like champions here tonight. And a big win for Central Dauphin East, 31-14 in a rivalry game, making a statement. We're going to keep it right here for our Huffman Ford post-game report. And our Huffman Ford post-game analysis. And I tell you what, 440 yards of offense tonight, it was a statement.
I'm really impressed with a young coach, Lance Steen, what he has done with this Central Dauphin East football program. He's getting these kids to execute, and they believe in one another, and they play hard, and they get the job done. And they're going to be a tough out in the playoffs, believe it.
Yeah, absolutely right. And they're going to move up in the playoffs, too, and a lot of things could happen between now and the end of the season. You know, when you look at this game tonight and our Capital Region Insurance Agency play of the game, I think this play of the game was maybe not the flashiest, but it was a huge one because it kept the drive going. It was also where Powell stepped in at quarterback, and Jackson Copley became a receiver. And let's take a look at this play. It was a moment in time in this game, and it was still just 7-0. Powell drops
Watch him
back.
over the middle here. The two deep secondary it was, and there's no under coverage there, and he's wide open. He bided his time and found him for a big, big gain. That's our play of the game. Right here it is in the other view.
And Copley, it's the first time all night long that he's not been throwing the ball. He's catching it instead down the middle, and a new quarterback in, and that turned the whole essence of the game around. They went to 14-0 on that one, and a huge play. And then Powell never came out after that. Copley kept being a receiver, and I said Copley, I meant Jackson Copley. And that was the big play of the game. And now our Hoffman Ford player of the game tonight. 29 rushes, 186 yards, 2 touchdowns. Second half, he was dynamite, just carrying the ball. And we're talking about this young man, number 11, Marcel McDaniels. Watch him.
Look at the vision. Look at the quick feet. Holds on to the football.
Running hard all night long.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. He had a lot of those tonight. And there's one of them to put him up 21-0.
And they were in the lead the second half, and so he was called upon to keep that lead and keep that clock moving on the ground, and he answered the bell every single time with 2 touchdowns. And our Hoffman Ford player of the game, Marcel McDaniels.
And let's give a shout-out also to that offensive line. We didn't talk about them enough. We mentioned it a few times, but they really did a good job containing the CD defense as far as body on body, hat on hat, and giving number 11 a chance to really get some big gains.
A lot of thank yous tonight. First of all, to Chad Edwards and the whole Invicta crew. Travis Sparks, our statistician. Charlie Fortney, the founder of the Feast here, we always say. PCN 27 News, Invicta Incorporated. And our next broadcast, and this is a big one coming up. How about William Penn of York, the York High Bearcats at Central.
Oh, that is a big one. That's a big rivalry, just like this rivalry. Hey, let's not forget Hoffman Ford. We had a heck of a time there at 4 o'clock doing that pregame.
Oh, man, we had a lot of fun, and thanks to Ryan Hoffman over there at Central Panther Stadium next week. It's going to be a big one Friday night, October 29th at 7 p.m., and we're looking forward to a great game for Fort Chapman tonight. I'm Gary Sutton and the whole Invicta crew. Thanks for joining us in this rivalry game again tonight. The final score, one more time, 31-14. Central Dauphin East wins it. They go to 7-2, and the first league loss all season long here for the Rams. I'm Gary Sutton. Have a great evening, everyone.